Mitchell and Kendra Pratt. Number 4, Trez Davis is the son of Tremisian and Angel Davis.
Good evening and welcome to the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3's coverage of tonight's Neville versus West Monroe District 2-5A matchup. I'm Stewart Shelby. Be joined shortly by our color commentator Robert Lane and our Marion State Bank sideline reporter Jason Ewing as we prepare you for tonight's contest. We are in the Jim Taylor Auto Group pregame show, and as usual, we caught up with a couple of the Neville Tiger coaches this past Wednesday at Melvin's on Tiger Talk, and we're going to let you listen to what they had to say about this week's practice and the upcoming game here tonight. So we got a lot coming up here in the Jim Taylor Auto Group, so stay with us. First up is Neville defensive backs coach Jaden Cole. Enjoy. All right, welcome back, everybody, as we've reached our third segment here on Tiger Talk. Before we introduce you to our next guest, I'd like to thank our good friends over there at Warrior Media. Jeff Guerrero and his crew have taken over Sunny 98.3, where you're listening to this broadcast, as well as Magic 106.1, Monroe's R&B and Throwback Station, 103 Rocks, and also 92.3, I believe. But either way, we appreciate the support there on with the Warrior Media crew. Well, look, I think it's the first time we've talked here on Tiger Talk.
Yes, sir. First time.
This Neville, not only alumnus, but assistant coach Jaden Cole. And so welcome to Tiger Talk, man.
Yes,
It's
sir.
good to talk to you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, look, we were talking over the break, and, your former head coach here, Coach Mickey McCarty, and he said, don't forget to remind him that this is the 10-year anniversary of the 2015 state championship that you were the quarterback on. We were talking about winning back-to-back 14 and 15.
Yes, sir.
Safety in 14, quarterback in 15.
Yes, sir.
Maybe after that, go to Louisiana Tech, have a great college career, and you've come back to Neville to coach. So maybe not briefly, you can talk about it as much as you want, but talk about 10 years ago. It's kind of like that first real reunion type of thing. That class from that state championship back in 2015. I won't get to talking here in just a second. I'll get it out of my mouth, but maybe what do you remember from that run in 14 and 15?
Just how together we was. We had a lot of stud athletes, good coaches. We had transition from a good team from 14 our sophomore year, had Kavante Turpin and all those guys. Mm-hmm. And then a year after that, a lot of people had a lot of question marks what was going to go on. So we had a lot of big shoes to fill, and we did it. A lot of hard work, like this group doing themselves. And we just rolled with it, man. It's times you'll never forget. I would try to remind these guys that, too. Like, high school is one of the best moments you're going to have and you'll remember forever. So to cherish every moment of it.
Well, and that was a great run back there, even the 14, 15, and 16, going through there until it ended in that state championship runner-up, right? But getting back to maybe the present now, so tell everybody what you're doing with Neville right now and kind of what your focus is.
Right now I'm coaching, help coaching the cornerbacks with my man, Coach Chris. He in the building back there. Mm-hmm. We're trying to get these guys the best we can, ready for Friday each and every week. We preach that it's a hard position, which it is. The biggest thing about cornerback is nobody will see the 55 snaps in a row that you did good, but that one big explosive play is who is this guy? Why is he out there? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just eliminate that big play, and we're trying to work it and do that. So that's our biggest thing throughout the week. It's just trying to show them every situation possible that they might get Friday. Me and him go through man coverages, zone coverages, different formations throughout the week. Just try to get these guys ready for everything on Friday.
Well, you've been bit by the injury bug a little bit with some of the guys. I mean, it's been unfortunate because you had some talented young men that have gone down, and you had one that stepped in and started to kind of feel it. It looked like, at least from our vantage point, so it's trying to finally picking it up. Somebody that got thrown into that cornerback role. And I'm talking about Greg. And then he goes down, and then it's the next man up mentality. Talk about the challenge it is. I mean, it's not that you've only been coaching one guy every time, but talk about the challenges that is presented for you here this year.
The biggest challenge is that they're young, so you're trying your best to get them ready and confident enough to be in that big role. But the thing we're trying to remind them is it's just football.
Yeah.
It's football. You didn't come to Neville just to wear the jersey and be on the sideline. So we've been working in the summer. All these guys training and doing the same drills, the same plays. It's trying to build that confidence as a young corner and getting them ready. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to deal with what we got. I'm not saying the guys are bad. Like I said, corner is just a hard position.
Yeah, exactly.
You're on that island by yourself. You got to make it happen.
And a state that's known for its receivers. I mean, really, I mean, it's some of the best receivers in the state are in our district, as well as who you've seen over this course of this year. It hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
And you're right. A good corner is going to get beat.
Yep.
I mean, it happens. There's nothing you can do about some of it. Maybe talk about, your experiences. At Neville, you're playing safety at Neville. You in the defensive backfield at Louisiana Tech, right? Mm-hmm. And then, what did you learn maybe over the course of your playing days that you've been able to bring back and teach these young men at Neville?
A lot. At Tech, I probably had, I want to say, 4 different defense coordinators. That's both good and bad, but they all taught me something differently, whether it was scheme-wise, technique-wise. And I just try to pass as much knowledge that I got down to, whether it's the corner position, the safety position, or linebackers making a tackle. Mm-hmm. I'll just try to pull them guys to the sideline like, hey, try to play like this or take this angle, just from personal experiences or personal mistakes too. So I just try to pour that knowledge into them as best I can.
Well, it seems I've seen the progression of y'all's crew back there. And it is a position that you sometimes rarely get praised by, like you said. I mean, it's the one a couple of times that a bad thing happens. It erases maybe 95% good plays that these guys have made. When you get a guy like in the summer, like maybe let's go to maybe Greg, somebody that came over, he was quarterback, and then he's on the defensive side, or somebody that's really just getting their feet wet in the defensive backfield. What do you think is like maybe the first thing that you try to focus on that young player?
Trying to get him used to running backwards, actually. Yeah. Because Greg played quarterback, used to a lot of read option, throwing the ball, but trying to get him used to running backwards and seeing things from that side of the ball. Mm-hmm. Just want to say I love them guys. No matter what have happened so far in this season, what plays has been given up, these guys came back ready to work, all ears, head down, let's go. But the biggest thing for Greg, it was just trying to teach him how to break or backpedal and just open up and run. It just teaching a baby how to walk, basically. Mm-hmm. He just got to do it.
Well, when you talk about it, you're right. It's a whole different look. I mean, whether your eyes are in the backfield, maybe they're in the backfield too long sometimes, or they're not. Whether you cover somebody. Yeah. I mean, there's so many pieces to that. Looking back for a ball, not trying to get out. Pass interferences seem to be one of those things that's
nitpicky,
very nitpicky. Sometimes it's one thing, and then sometimes it's not. Yeah. And but all the things that you have to judge, that's what a lot of people don't, I guess, maybe take into account when they sometimes some unfair criticism can throw. We're all guilty of it. Yeah. But at the end of the day, what we do see is the effort that the guys are putting out back there. There's no quit. There's no that's not a lack of anything for right there for that crew. And when you face a team, that has, like Ouachita last week, it's got some very good athletic receivers and fast athletes, out of the backfield or on the edge, and then going into this game with everybody. Talking about Davis, kids, not Trey. I said Trey Green earlier. I think he's at LSU, but Trez Davis at West Monroe. But we faced some big time receivers. Ahmad Hudson at Ruston. And then the guy, I think it's Mitchell that was the other guy behind him. And I guess I say all that to say this: when you go up against these guys every year, you got to get some confidence for these guys.
Yeah. The confidence is also in practice. Like Zealand said, we have a great group of receivers, so we're seeing competitive and great receivers daily.
Mm-hmm.
Not knocking no receivers we got. West Monroe's receiver is very talented, starting to pick up a lot of offers.
Mm-hmm.
But like we told those guys today, we got to compete. This game is about competing, and compete and have fun. That's what a lot of players start to forget sometimes when we're out there between the lines. You got to have fun with this, man. That's why you started playing when you was a young buck. Keep having fun with it. You got to look forward to these big moments, man.
Well, being able to have fun, having to celebrate together, that building that team kind of camaraderie, especially on the defensive side of things, is something that y'all had over that course of success you had there in the 14, 15, and 16. Maybe talk about that and kind of how you've tried to relate that to this bunch.
They related to it themselves, man. I'm telling y'all, the energy at practice is unbelievable. If you could have just drove by today and seen them, you would think we were undefeated. You know what I'm saying? We know the ball hasn't bounced our way sometimes this season. We could have we're like 3 plays away from being 7-1. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But these guys understand the mission. They understand they can still be state championships. So it's not much that I have to compare from my time there to their time. Like, this is their moment, and I'm here for it. I want to be a part of their moment myself.
Well, those are good words to go by. It's I know as a fan and as long as I've been a fan of Neville High School and a lot of the people here, we're glad that you decided to come back home to Neville, and we're very proud that you've been able to teach the young men of this generation, about things right there. And
appreciate that.
Are you gonna? You're laughing at it.
Those Wanders, man.
I know.
Wanders in the background. He wanted me to give him a shout out. One of the best.
He gets one. He gets one every week. But complimentary football, right? Complimentary football. Well, look, I'm happy to be able to get to talk to you here today.
One thing too, though.
Go ahead.
I want to shout out freshman football team, man, for going undefeated this past Monday. We finished the season up undefeated.
That is awesome.
Yes, sir.
It's the first time in a little bit that
yes,
the freshmen gone undefeated. Go over to Evangel, and God, it was kind of took control of that one early,
yes,
and
sir.
then just rode it on out. That's got a good group of freshmen. A lot of
they will help early. They will help early.
Well, it's definitely good, and we appreciate all your efforts with those guys as
appreciate
well.
You.
All right, good talking with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll get Coach Collins back in here to talk about this Friday's game versus the West Monroe Rebels. So you don't want to miss those comments, I promise you. We'll be back with more Tiger Talk right after this. We hope you enjoyed that interview with Coach Cole. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with Coach Collins' thoughts right after this.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
Hi, I'm Christian Creed with Creed & Creed. Whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, you deserve a team that won't back down. So if you've been injured in an accident, make the right call to your local legal team at Creed & Creed and let us help you win today. Let's go Tigers, and remember, home field advantage matters. Call Creed & Creed today. Proudly serving our great community for over 30 years. We are your local injury attorneys.
Imagine having a beautiful smile that carries you through all stages of life, and that beautiful smile begins at Caples & Robinson Orthodontics. To further enhance our patient experience and care, Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson welcomed Dr. Cammie Laird as a new member of the Caples & Robinson practice. And with over 56 years of combined practice, we are the most experienced orthodontic group in Northeast Louisiana. We use the latest advancements in orthodontic technology, including the Damon Ultima system for braces, and spark aligners that are customized to fit your life, not the other way around. Our doctors and staff will make sure you have the best experience possible on your journey to a straighter smile. That includes faster and more comfortable treatment that will give you a smile you'll be proud to wear. Ready to get started? Contact Caples and Robinson Orthodontics today at 318-325-9655 and take the first step towards a confident smile.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
All right, welcome back as we enter our fourth and final segment here on Tiger Talk. We are live here at Melvin's Restaurant. You need to come join us each Wednesday night at 6:30 during football season. This fourth segment brought to you by our good friend Joey Trappe and his restaurant group there, the Fieldhouse and Traps. The Fieldhouse there on 165 and Traps on the river over there in West Monroe. We welcome Coach Mike Collins back. Before we get into these West Monroe Rebels, let's talk about those players of the game from last week as we wrap up that one. Let's see if Will has it up. And
he's got it.
Yeah, there we go. Jalen Watkins, number 0, had a big game on the defensive front. Jarvis Blackston, we talked about his efforts on the offensive side. Jamarian Roberson and Max Carter on special teams. Max with the block and score. There were your 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, two huge plays for us. And, felt like I didn't know which one overshadowed the other one. They're both important. And both were big.
Both players of the week.
We felt like, hey, those guys deserve it. And, they've done a good job all year long on them both. Jamarian's been returning kicks for us for a couple of years now, and Max, just continues to get better and better and better at the things that he does. And, the other thing I want to add right now, too, while we're talking about it, before we talk about West Monroe, is the fact that we had 17 4.0 students. 17 of our football players were 4.0s. 56 more were 3.0 or better. And
that's
so
73
that's 73
out of 100 and something.
Well, it's only 99 now.
Yeah, okay,
so it's 73 out of 99 or, above a 3.0 and 17 perfect 4.0. So proud of our guys. I mean, it's hard to do, period, but it's even harder to do during football season.
Yeah.
And, just because there's so many different distractions and, hats off to our players for, doing what they're supposed to do. And, really pleased and proud of them for their efforts in the classroom. And that's what we talk about. That's where it all starts for us across the street.
Yeah.
And we're going to take care of our business over there, and then we'll come across the street and we'll take care of our business in the field house. So, proud of our guys for being able to do that.
Definitely. It's something to shout out to those players for their efforts. You're most definitely right. Well, look, West Monroe, Coach. I mean,
here we go.
Anytime these two teams get together, there's been breaks over the years. Neville holds it. We talk about career, I guess that's really, you can throw that out. It's basically the Neville-West Monroe rivalry, to me, even though it's been a rivalry across the river, started in about 1991, 1992. And from that deal, it's been a little bit maybe in West Monroe's favor, but you hadn't played every year. But this year, West Monroe, brand new coach. You've got a lot of new talent. That's been the quote. It's hard to say West Monroe's been the surprise team in District 2-5A, but they're the ones sitting there that control their own destiny at 3-0.
Yeah, they
in District 7-1
do.
on the year.
Yeah, no
Talk
question.
Rebels.
I think the one thing that you look at when you look at them is they're big, they're physical. Both sides of the ball, they play very physical. Offensively, it's kind of the old wing tee, a little bit of it. A lot of counters, a lot of sweeps. Pawnee is a big back, and the guy that's probably the most unsung guy on their football team is their quarterback, Gio. He's done a really, really nice job of operating their offense and doing what they need to do to be successful. And so, you can say what you want to about Tremesian.
Trez Davis. I think that was,
I'm thinking about his dad playing too. So.
But Trez Davis, I would call him Trez Green earlier, but the wideout.
But he's
sprung
been
out.
fantastic for him, and made some huge plays in ball games and win ball games, and offensively they have several weapons there to get the ball to. And then turn around on the defensive side of the football, and they're playing really, really well. Their ends are doing a fantastic job. Thurman and
it's the young man that's going to the Navy. I believe.
It is.
Anyway, but
and he's done. Both of them are anchoring their defense for him, and Smokes Lily.
Smokes Lily. There you go.
And they both have done a really, really good job of anchoring their defensive, for them. And then, you look in the back there, and, they're playing a lot of man-to-man and, doing a really good job. And they've done it against really good players. And, they've beaten Ash at home, and then turn around and, they beat Ouachita, and obviously they beat Pineville last week. But, so they're 3-0, and they're 7-1, and they're ranked number 1 in PowerPoint in the power ratings right now. So it's a big challenge for us, but the biggest challenge for us is us.
Yeah.
The Tigers can't beat the Tigers, and that's what we always talk about, in the situation that, hey, it is what it is, and we got to do what we're supposed to do to be successful in all phases, special teams, offense, defense, the whole ball of wax. And, for us to, go out and say this is the game we got to win, well, it is the game we have to win because it's the next game. So, whenever, you have that opportunity to go out there and play, and I told them the other day, what an atmosphere you'll be playing in. It's what you play high school football for. It's what you play games for, period. It doesn't matter whether it's high school, junior high, it doesn't matter, college, whatever. You live to play in these kind of games. And so, it's going to be an exciting night. There'll be a lot of people there. And, hey, we'll let the chips fall where they may when it comes time.
I'd like to ask you about, Coach Dyer, D-Mike. It's his first year as the head coach over there. Yeah. The young man that played football at Sterlington coming up and has – made his way into that ranks. Maybe just your impression of him. Did you know him?
I did know him. Yeah. I had to recruit the school, so I got to know him then. And very classy, young coach. Has all the right things to say to his players and the right things to say to the public. Just a classy guy. And in turn, that's rubbed off on his team, I think, and his coaches. The one thing that I noticed about him, he's very inspirational, it looks like, to his team, and his players respond well to that. And so, I don't have anything but kudos for him. It's always hard, especially as a first-year head coach, to direct a program when you got 200 and something football players, and a contingency that's that big, and all the things that.
Well, we're going to break into our interview with Coach Collins as the captains are heading to the field for the Tigers. You've got number 13, Zaylin Young, Jay Reed, Malik Grayson, and Van Martinez you got Brody Thurman, Jaden Neck, Kane Parks, and Talon George for the Rebels. Let's toss it down to Jason for the coin flip.
All right, Neville, you're the visitors. You'll call the toss. Mr. Lolly, come on in here. Mr. Lolly's going to call the toss. We have a heads or tails. He's going to flip it and let it hit the ground. What's your call? Sir. It is tails. You win the toss. All right. Give me.
All right, let's see. We kind of cut out there. Jason, did you?
Tigers won the toss and deferred.
The Tigers won the toss, and they will defer. Their backs will be to North 7th Street as we get underway here in the Jim Taylor Auto Group pregame show. We're still about 5.5 minutes from kickoff. These teams have battled for a long time. Neville way ahead in the overall history, but West Monroe fans seem to count back just to the 90s. And that deal that started around 93 when West Monroe's reign of dominance here in 2-5A. The last 5 here in the series, Neville leads that total series 40-16. The last 5 meetings, West Monroe won in 18, 19, and 20. And Neville won the last 2 times in 21 and 24. Most recently, that 27-14 victory at Neville last year. We're going to pause for the national anthem, and we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will give you the keys to the game and the starters for the Tigers tonight. If you're looking for Neville versus West Monroe, you found it right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
We're running the winning play at Sparks Nissan Kia. Whether you're recruiting a car, truck, or SUV, our lineup is stacked with all stars ready to take the field. We're talking championship deals, low down payments, and monthly payments that won't sideline your budget. Ready to make a trade? We'll give you top dollar. That's a win in any playbook. Sparks Nissan Kia, where every drive is a touchdown. We're wishing our Neville Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
As a behavioral health practice serving communities across Louisiana, our goal at Family Solutions is to empower people with the tools and support they need to thrive. We provide counseling, psychological testing, medication management, physical, occupational, speech, and ABA therapies. Whatever the need, we'll stand beside you, celebrating every success. And just as you cheer for your Neville Tigers, our team at Family Solutions will always be cheering for you. Go Tigers.
When hunger hits, head to Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street in Monroe. Whether it's burgers hot off the grill, crispy tots, or a classic cherry limeade, Sonic has the flavor you love. Fast, fresh, and made just the way you like it. And Sonic is proud to continue their support of Neville High School, standing behind our Tigers both on and off the field. So swing by Sonic on North 18th Street today, where great food and community spirit come together.
At Marion State Bank, we're committed to the growth of our community, starting with education. From elementary to high school and beyond, we invest in the growth of our students. Because strong roots begin with empowered minds, from local classrooms to high school athletics, and supporting college dreams. Marion State Bank, rooted in education and local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
National anthem played by the West Monroe High School Marching Band, and we're about a minute and a half away from kickoff here at Don Chow's Field on the campus of West Monroe High School. The Tigers come into tonight's contest with a 5-3 record, 2-1 in District 2-5A. The Rebels 7-1 on the year, 3-0 in District 2-5A. And Robert, we've talked all week. What have you come up with keys to the game here for the Tigers? What do they got to do to come away with a victory?
Yeah, tonight Neville's got to finish drives offensively. We saw last week, and we've seen kind of throughout the year, we get going and get down in the, inside the 20, and we'll have to kick a field goal or turn it over on downs. And so we've got to finish drives tonight with points and then no turnovers. We can't give these guys any extra possessions tonight. And then defensively, we've got to stop the run game. Christian Pawnee, he's their bread and butter. He's a tough running back. We've got to come up and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And we also got to limit big plays. We've done a good job of creating 3rd and longs, 4th and longs on defense, and then giving up a big play and staying on the field, keeping the offense on the field. And so if we can do that, I think we can stay close and maybe win a tight one here tonight at Rebel Stadium.
Always fun when these two get together as we kick off the first half. Here, sponsored by Sleepy Hollow Furniture in the corner of 9th and Louisville in Monroe. Home mattress patio furniture. They've got some really great deals going on right now, and you go by and check them out. And also our first quarter brought to you by Cartown, foot of the Louisville Bridge in both Monroe and West Monroe. The Taylors been getting high deals for years, and there's the kick from Sorrell. It's going to get down to the 1, and it'll be returned. From there, the Tigers are going to finally take down the return man. That's Keedron McNeil on the return out to about, let's see where they spot it, right around the 26-yard line. Well, 25-yard return for McNeil, and the Rebels will take over from there.
Yeah, and Stewart, tonight it's going to be a heavy dose of Pawnee inside. You got to tackle him. You got to gang tackle him, and then they're going to try to get the ball to number 4, Trez Davis, who is their stud wide receiver. A lot of screens and get him moving, and he's a good player.
Pawnee in the backfield next to Guillo. They're going to give it to him. First carry, he's going to be stood up. He might actually lose a yard. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it for the talented senior.
Yeah, and right there,
number 22.
Right there, we brought the backers right there, and it creates havoc with the offensive line and allowed one of our defensive tackles in the inside to come up and make the play. So good job there by the Neville defense.
And you got Trez Davis split out here to the left side. He's right beside Jordan Coleman. Pawnee in the backfield with the up back. They turn. They're going to throw out of it. So they're trying to hit Pawnee out in the flat, and Pawnee drops it. It'll be incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Rebels on this opening drive.
Yeah, we brought Juju right there, and they slipped Pawnee out of the backfield. I don't know if that was a read or if it was a called pass play, but they had Pawnee in the flat. Throw looked a little high, and Pawnee couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that was the perfect call for the defense we were in.
Yeah.
Single back now. Next to Guillo, Trez Davis now moved to the right side. Tigers, now they're going to motion Pawnee out of the backfield. He's in the slot. Guillo's looking. He's going to have to call his own number, and he's going to be wrapped up short of the first down. He crosses the 30 to the 31, but it's going to be 4th down and 5, and the Rebels will swap out personnel. They're going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, great job by the Neville defense right there. That was the key to the game. We created a 3rd and long, and we get off the field. We created a punt. I believe that was a quarterback draw, it looked like there on 3rd and 10. But good job tackling the quarterback, and we'll see what happens here on the punt.
KJ sitting around his own 35, a bad punt, and it's going to bounce and stay on the West Monroe side of the 50. They're going to say it's down at the West Monroe 48.
Wow, that's like a turnover right there. We're going to start this drive on our side of the 50 here in the first quarter. So,
yeah, off the side of his foot. I didn't get the number on the punter for West Monroe. I don't know if that's more. But the Tigers with good field position on their first drive here in the Cartown first quarter. No score. They're going to put Desi Bird in motion. We're going to get to the starters for the Tiger offense here in just a second. First play is going to be a handoff. That's Roberson. He's got room on the left side. He's gone. He's at the 30. He's going to be, no, he's not gone. It's knocked out of bounds by the Maddox Cobbs. It looked like, I didn't see Cobbs coming over from the safety, but a huge play on first down. You'll see it here on the Creed and Creed replay.
Yeah, good job by the safety right there. He's fast. He outran an angle right there to make the tackle. I thought Roberson was going to take it up the sideline.
Tigers quickly in the J. Papa's red zone at the 11. They're going to throw out of it, and that pass is going to be caught.
Incomplete.
No, they say incomplete. It was hard to see at that end of the field here on that replay, and it was well defended.
Yeah, good job there by the corner. Thought he was going to be able to use his body there, Zaylen.
That was Avery Lewis on the coverage. Now second and 10, and they give it to Roberson again. Wow. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Roberson from 11 yards out.
Yeah, great job right there by the offensive line. I mean, that's 2 running plays. You know, we get a big play on first down, have the incompletion, and then he walks into the end zone right there from about the 10-yard line. So good job by the offensive line.
Nice
hole. The push.
Nice hole. That touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis and the Coney Island Connection over here in West Monroe. Tiger special teams already out there. Didn't get to the offensive starters just yet. Davis Shelby to snap. That's Brian Alvernia holding and Brooks Yerger for the point after. There's a snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10-14 to go in the Cartown first quarter. Neville 7, West Monroe nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
Growing up in Northeast Louisiana, I was raised on neighbors helping neighbors, the spirit of entrepreneurship and good food, something we know a lot about at Coney Island Connection. We've turned those values into our mission. We believe giving back with a lot of food and lots of love has the power of bringing people together. We're more than a restaurant. We're family. And with your support, we're changing lives one meal at a time. Thank you for helping us to become known as a small business with a big heart.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Don Chow's Field. West Monroe High School. Tigers take a 3-play, 48-yard drive. Took them 20 seconds. Roberson gained all 48 of those yards as he had 2 rushes. The last one, an 11-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good. That scoring drive summary brought to you by NetTech Managed IT Services. Here's the kick from Sorrell. This one's going to get into the end zone and be a touchback. And that's, I hadn't felt the wind out here. I'll maybe check in with Jason.
Flags are dead down here in the end zone.
Not
it's
much.
No wind.
Yeah,
Beautiful night.
No wind at all.
Well, Tiger defense back out there. While we got a chance, let's check in with on the Tiger defensive starters. Looking there on the defensive front, you've got Watkins, Grayson, Harris, and White. Matthews and Collins are the linebackers. Juju Burns, Jay Reed, and Max Carter, your safeties. The defensive back, another safety is Stephen Hanlon. The corners are Caden Jones, and I don't think it's Denham. I think you've got the freshman in there at corner, but that give is, I believe, is that 7? Yeah, Kendra McNeil on the carry for the Rebels. Nice gain of about 4 on first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, good run right there. They got it, ran the sweep, it looked like, got it outside, and we had a backer come through, but wasn't able to make the tackle. Good play there by the Rebels.
Yeah, you look out there at that right corner, it's Dan Evans.
Yeah.
He's got Davis out there on an island. They're going to try the counter, and Pawnee is fighting for yardage, but he's going to be stopped for a loss as the Tiger defense didn't allow Pawnee any room to run. They weren't fooled by the misdirection. You'll see it here on the Creed and Creed replay. A nice penetration by that Tiger defensive front.
Yeah, great job right there. That's what you got to do. They went misdirection, and we got penetration from the D-line, so it doesn't matter what happens in the backfield. If you're in the backfield, you can make a play like that.
Loss of 3 on the play, 3rd down and 9. The ball is at the Rebel 21-yard line. Tiger fans into this one early. With the early lead, the Tigers back off from the blitz as they go empty in the backfield. They're trying to find a receiver, and they do. That's McNeil, who's got it complete, but for a short gain out to about the 20.
Yeah, and that was
24-yard line, and
that was the freshman Dan Evans on the tackle right there, playing corner. You can see him coming up 26.
Yeah,
that is a great job making the tackle on the senior running back by the freshman Dan Evans.
Number 30.
Check that again.
Number 30 on the punt.
All right, that is number 30. Yeah, that's Remy Moore, the kicker. The snap is back. The kick, a better one here. A nice high spiral that Jones is going to take at around the 32-yard line, and he's going to not have much of a return as he gets it out to the 35. But a good job. He backed off, and he and he finally went up and got one.
And saved a lot of yardage now. It bounced to him. You'd like to see him fair catch that ball.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, because when the punt hits the ground, wild things happen. So good job securing the punt off the ground, and didn't gain much yardage after that, but saved yardage from the roll. That was a really good punt right there by the West Monroe punter.
Yep. Tiger offense back out there. We'll get to the starters here in just a second. Parker Robinson is going to move Zaylen Young across the formation. He's going to look to throw. They've got Zaylen out in the flat, and he's going to catch it, and they're going to say, no, he never got it. It's going to call it incomplete. Nice job by the safety. Cobbs coming up and making a hit right there. He read that well.
That's a long throw. That's on. We had the ball on our hash, and he had to make the long throw.
Looked like he might have caught that and fumbled it out of bounds. It wouldn't have been a big gain, but either way.
Yeah, but the safety did a great job of closing right there and making a good play.
All right. We've got the second play from scrimmage will be a run, and not much going there for Roberson on that one. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, and it's the tough position right here. Being 3rd and 10, you got to be careful with the ball. Don't put it in trouble. Punt is okay right now, early in the game, but like to see us get the first down here.
All right, you just saw the starters there on your screen. Tigers go empty backfield here.
And Rebels were showing blitz. We'll see if they checked out of it.
You got Roberson in the slot here. Here they bring in numbers, and they go for the deep ball, and they've got.
Oh, he dropped it.
Roberson was right there, hit him in stride, and he couldn't come up with it. That could have been 6.
Man.
Tigers with a missed opportunity, and they're going to have to punt the football away here with 7:47 remaining in this first quarter.
Yeah, great throw. You can see on the replay by Parker. I mean, you got one-on-one. They brought the blitz. You got to throw it up and either catch it and you may score right there.
You haven't seen Roberson in those.
No, he's a running back, but
running that deep deal. But it looked like he kind of kept the sideline there. There's the snap back to Sorrell. He punts this one. This is a high punt. It's going to bounce around the 40 and bounce sideways. It's going to be down at the West Monroe 39-yard line. They're going to say the 40, but either way, but you're right. I mean, that would have been a game changer right there early in the football game. But, hey, back to the drawing board for the next drive. Tigers leading this one 7-0. West Monroe hasn't got, in their first 2 drives, hadn't got much going on the offensive side. And this is a West Monroe team that has been in some tight ones to this point.
Yeah,
I mean, every game in this district outside of the Pineville game is competitive.
Yeah. So, well, you got to expect them to get the ball to number 4, their playmaker, Trez Davis.
This time, Guillo's under center. Piney behind him. They're going to turn and hand it to him. He's going to break a tackle in the backfield and be brought down by that Tigers secondary. Jay Reed was one of the guys in there. Gain of 3 on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now for West Monroe.
Yeah, and that's their bread and butter. We've got to be able to win our one-on-ones up front in the run game to get a hit on Pawnee at the line of scrimmage because he's going to fall forward.
Yeah, he's a load. Juju just unloaded on him, and it didn't bother him.
Yeah.
I mean, Pawnee is 5'9", but 222, state powerlifting champion. Strong kid. They're going to turn, hand it to him again. So he's trying to look for some running room, and he doesn't have much. Juju is in there, and that Tiger defensive line doing a good job of maintaining control of that line of scrimmage. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Rebels.
Yeah, another good job. Got penetration. I believe that was Malik got in the backfield. He didn't make the tackle, but
caused the sidestep.
Yeah, caused the sidestep, and we were able to wrap him up. Short game.
Tiger fans coming alive here on this 3rd down. Guillo's going to roll out to his right. He's getting chased, and that ball is going to be out of bounds. Incomplete, as I think that was Dan Evans in coverage.
Yeah, they had Trez in the flat right there, and he had him open early, but just a bad throw. I mean, that was high and back.
Well, for the 3rd consecutive drive, the Rebels have failed to get a first down. Caden Jones is standing around the 15-yard line. There's the snap back to Remy Moore, and that ball is going to bounce and now going to roll inside the 10 as Jones lets it bounce again. And that's just one of the things that these Tigers have got to get able to do. They were practicing Ajalani a little bit earlier this year, but to come up and catch that football.
And, if you're going to play with a guy back there, bring him up and let's try to block the punt.
Yeah.
If we're not going to catch it. Yeah. Every time, I know you got to play for the fake and all that, but just don't even put anybody back there. It's frustrating because the ball landed on about the 20.
Yeah, and now we've got it at the 7. At the 7. First and 10 from the 7 for the Tigers. They're going to throw out of it. Going up for Zaylin Young, and he makes the catch. Leaping catch over the DB for Zaylin Young. Out to the 36-yard line. The Tigers get out of the shadow of their own end zone on that one.
Yeah, great job. It's a mismatch. We can live on that all night.
Tigers going quick. They're going to turn. They're going to hand this one. This now is Blackston in the backfield, and he's going to be slung down around the line of scrimmage. I think that was 47 for West Monroe. Troy Smith, one of the senior defensive linemen. There's what did you have, like 40 seniors?
Yeah,
we counted on
40,
senior night here at West Monroe.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they're going to give him a couple yards. It's 2nd down and 8. They're going to give it a throw out of play action. They hit their tight end. That's Hart who's made the catch at the 45-yard line. They're going to be about a yard shy of the line to gain.
Yeah, I love using the tight end. That's a weapon, and good job there by Mason securing the ball.
There's a snap. They're going to give it to Blackston, and he's going to be forward. He needed to get to the 46, and that's where they're going to spot it. That should be a first down for the Tigers. They say they're moving the chains. Yes, they are. They're moving the chains. That'll be a Sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, first down.
Yeah, good run by Blackson right there.
He needed a yard, got
a yard. Understand the situation, and let's get a fresh set of downs from being backed up on our 7-yard line.
Yeah,
we've made a good field position change right now.
Parker has it, looking to throw, looking for Young again, there's the flag because you could see that there was not much hand fighting because the DB was just grabbing onto Zaylin. As you can see it here on this Creed and Creed replay.
Yeah, the DB never gets his head around. He's all over his back right there.
Yeah, he was grabbing his hand, so that's going to move the chains again for the Tigers. It'll put it into West Monroe territory out to about the 39-yard line. Folks, our replay sponsor tonight is Creed and Creed, celebrating 30 years of fighting for injured clients. Creed and Creed injury attorneys. You can call now for a free consultation. Tigers driving. 1st and 10 from the West Monroe 39-yard line.
Got 2 high safeties now because we've taken some shots and loosened them up. Now you got to be able to run the football.
Blackston remains in the backfield for the Tigers. They're going to give it to him. And he's got a little room in the middle of that West Monroe defense. He might have the first down. We'll see where they mark it. He might be a yard shy, but I think he needed to get to the 29. They're moving the chains again. Another Sonic driving on North 18th Street, first down.
Great patience right there by Blackston. You can see him. He got the ball, and he kind of stutter-stepped, waiting on the play to develop, and then he was like shot out of a cannon. And that's the zone running scheme right there.
First down for the Tigers from the West Monroe 29-yard line. Parker is going to toss it out to Blackston. He's got green grass in front of him as he caught it out in the flat, and he's going to be in for the score. 29 yards, touchdown, Tigers.
I love the play call. We're using the back out of the backfield, which we hadn't done much this year. Get him in the flat. They never saw him, and Parker does a great job making a good throw. You can see right here, and he's got nothing but green grass and uses his speed and finishes the run. And
Caden Gray out there, one of the receivers, doing a nice job of sealing that sideline for Blackston. Tigers break out of the swinging gate as they try the extra point here. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is good. They didn't jinx them by putting the extra point on a little bit early. It's 14-0 Tigers. 3:54 remaining here in the Cartown first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, we bring our A-game every day, delivering a home run experience for you, like the thrill of sinking the game-winning shot or finding just the right vehicle for you. Whatever drives you when you shop with Jim Taylor, we put you in the starting lineup. Visit us online at jimtaylorbuickgmc.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
We need that.
Keep going. Oh, hey, welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. We were chatting here on this last time out.
Talking about the Vuvuzelas.
Yeah, the Vuvuzelas. All right, this NetTech Managed IT Services drive summary, 7 plays, 93 yards, took 2 minutes, 19 seconds off the clock. Jarvis Blackston with a 29-yard touchdown catch from Parker Robinson. The extra point is good, and it's 14-0 Tigers. This kick from Sherrill is going to be taken at the 1. The return man for the Rebels is out to about the 26-yard line, and that's going to be it as the Tiger defense trots back out there.
Yeah, great drive last drive by the Neville offense. We started on, I believe, the 7-yard line and hit the big play to Zalen to get us, out from being backed up, and then just a great methodical drive, moving the chains, and then hit the pass there to Blackston in the flat, and he takes it to the house. So again, let's stay focused defensively.
Yeah.
Keep doing what we're doing, and you got to play every down like you're behind, even though it's 14-0.
That's 7 in the backfield, and they're going to give it to him, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to be it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 after Keidron McNeil unable to, they give him a yard.
Yeah, I believe he fell forward for
a yard. Okay,
yep.
2nd down and 9, so a 1-yard gain for McNeil. Either way, good job by that defensive front for the Tigers. McNeil remains in the backfield. Guillo's in the shotgun.
Bringing in an extra tight end.
Guillo going to try the throwback pass, and Juju just blows through McNeil and goes on top of it.
Wow!
To get the sack on Guillo.
They were trying to set up the tight end screen into the boundary right there, and Juju just comes out of nowhere and sacks the quarterback. Great job there by the defense. I mean, that's a huge play there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and about 15 or.
Well, it's longer than that.
Yeah, 17 maybe.
Ball spotted at the 16-yard line. They've got to get to the 40 or to the 38. So that's 20. What is that? 16 to the 38.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yeah, it's 22 yards.
Need a calculator.
I believe. Guillo's going to hand it to McNeil, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 5. Out to the 22-yard line. The Rebels, once again, are going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, great defensive stand by the Tigers. Got to keep it up. Get this ball back to our offense while we're hot. And another punt. Let's see what happens here on the punt. Maybe see if we can catch one. We know that our returner's got some chance to run it back.
And he can catch.
He can do it, yeah.
He can do it. All right, Remy Moore punts it away. Another high. And then he falls down. Our return man fell down, and it's going to bounce at the 30 and roll inside the 20. It's going to be down around the 17-yard line. There's a flag, though, in the backfield. We'll see what this flag is. I don't know if we got.
I don't see it.
There's a flag sitting around the 18. Yep. Let's see here on the Creed and Creed replay.
Oh, helmet.
Somebody, a helmet
it's going to be a hands to the face, I bet. Let's see.
We'll see.
They're going to
They're going to make them re-kick it, but it might be a hands to the face, and if that is 15 yards, that's going to give West Monroe a 1st down. Let's see what this call is.
They're taking it back and they'll mark it off. Yeah, it's 1st down.
We're not going to get to see the face of the official.
Was it after the punt occurred? I don't know.
Well, if it's after the punt, that would be on the return team, and that would be a half the distance.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so they're going to add 10 yards to the end of the kick. So the Tigers, who originally were going to have it around the 22-yard line, are going to have it at the 12. So,
yep. Giving up yardage on punt return, with the penalty. And I will say, we walked down on the field before the game. I believe this is new turf, and I commented, I don't like this stuff.
Yeah, you were in.
I'm
boots.
old school. I know, and I like grass, but it is spongy, and our returner fell down.
Yeah.
Trying to get back to catch the punt.
Okay, they're going to have Roberson in there in the backfield now, next to Parker. Three wides. They're going to bring Desi Gray across the formation, and Roberson almost got caught in the backfield, but he breaks free of a tackle, and he's going to be close to a first down out to the 20-yard line. He might be about a yard shy.
Yeah, and we got fortunate there. Somebody lost their one-on-one up front, and they had a free shot at him and just missed him. It's a good job by Roberson right there.
2nd and 1. They're going to throw out of it. They're going to look for the wheel route to Roberson, and he's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds at the West Monroe 47-yard line. That one was dropped in the bucket.
Great throw by Parker, and look, Roberson redeemed himself right there. You can see him. He had a matchup against the linebacker. They're never going to be able to cover him. He's got too much speed, and a great catch right there to redeem himself from the earlier drop.
Tigers moving quick after that Sonic drive-in first down. They give it to Roberson again. He's got a couple out to the West Monroe 45. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers.
Yeah, and got to keep playing. No negative plays. Stay on track. Keep it 2nd medium, 3rd and medium, and stay on track here.
Tigers in all white tonight with the black helmets. West Monroe in all navy. They give it to Roberson, and he's got some room to that right side, and he almost makes a cut, but a nice job by number 48, Elijah Thomason. A little open field tackle, or that would have been another huge gain for Roberson.
Yeah, good tackle right there. I thought Roberson was going to be able to get the first down, but I don't know. Did it look like he lost his footing?
Yeah, is there a flag on the play? The down marker hasn't moved. It looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be holding against Neville.
Illegal formation.
Illegal formation.
And have enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're not happy. Neville coaches.
Well, they were. I can see why, because there wasn't. Collins is not happy about it, because if you look back on the Creed and Creed replay, they weren't 5 men in the backfield. See? 1, 2. Well, they might have said the wide out here.
He's on the line.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they might be calling him that wide guy. All right, either way, 5-yard step off. The snap goes and it's recovered back at the 32. I don't know if that was prior. He snapped it quick.
No, Parker was up trying to make a check at the line of scrimmage, and the West Monroe band's playing, so it's loud, and just a miscommunication with the center and Parker right there. Unfortunate event.
After a penalty and a big loss, it's back to the Neville 33-yard line. So we've got 3rd down and long. 35. 3rd down and 35.
And you got one-on-one with Zaylen right here.
Might as well take a shot here. Parker.
There it is.
Looking for him. You got Zaylen going down the sideline. And then he almost had it. And I think Zaylen got away with a little push-off, too.
Yeah,
he was trying to get some separation.
DB falls down. If he catches it, he's taking it to the house right here. You can see on the replay. It wasn't much. I mean.
Yeah, it wasn't really much. It looked like it might have been, but Zaylen kind of had his hands up and couldn't get it. Well, that's going to be the last play of the Cartown first quarter. The Tigers lead this one 14-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
For 20 years, I've treated the local community, as well as young to professional athletes, keeping them healthy and on the field. If you've ever thought about seeing a chiropractor, or had neck pain, low back pain, or headaches, call Shell Chiropractic. See if me and my team can help you.
I'm Dr. Bud Boudreaux, and here at Shell Chiropractic, we offer non-invasive spinal decompression. If you or a loved one suffer from bulging herniated discs, spinal stenosis, or even sciatic symptoms, I encourage you to give our office a call here at Shell Chiropractic.
Looking for a great meal right here in Monroe? Stop by Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza on the corner of Tower and Lammy Lane. Whether you're craving a fresh, made-to-order sub or a hot, cheesy pizza, they've got you covered. And while you're enjoying your favorite meal, know that Subway and Mama DeLuca's are proud to continue their support of Neville High School athletics. Great food, great people, and a great tradition of giving back. That's Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza, fueling our community and our Neville Tigers. Back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Don Chow's Field. Tigers going to have to punt this football away. Sorrell standing around his 18-yard line, puts a leg into this one, and it's going to bounce and take really a neutral roll, now a little Neville roll, and it's going to be down inside the Rebel 35 at the 34. So a decent punt there from Sorrell as the Tigers kind of shot themselves in the foot on their last drive.
Yeah, unfortunate penalty, and then an unfortunate snap. Miscommunication. Snap goes haywire, and Parker's got to go jump on it, and then that's two just bad plays right there that backs you up. Can't overcome it, so you got to punt. That was a chance to maybe get back, get a score and go 21-0 in the first quarter, but it leaves it to our defense right here. We've got to step up and get a stop. Don't let them get the momentum.
Tigers got a couple of first downs on that last drive. Gave the defense a breather. Here's Guillo again. He's going to drop back to throw. He's got throwing into double coverage, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, could have been offensive pass interference.
Trez Davis had Juju Burns on top and Max Carter underneath as they were looking for a deep throw.
Play action. Got our cameraman, too.
Second down and 10 now for the Rebels. It's Pawnee in the backfield. Davis is going to be split out to the left side. Coleman, the far receiver, extra halfback, slides across the formation. They're going to roll Guillo out. They're looking. They've got Coleman, and he's going to have the first down. That'll be the first down for the Rebels as he gets it right to the line he needed at the 44-yard line. Nice little throw and catch, and nice run after the catch by Coleman.
Yeah, good job by Guillo, just hanging in the pocket and just had soft coverage out there. Did a nice job of getting the completion there on the perimeter.
So we are almost a minute into the second quarter.
Taking a shot.
The Rebels are taking a shot, and Guillo's pass is just out of the reach of Davis as he's streaking down the far sideline. We are in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter of play. We appreciate all of our sponsors here. Dr. G.G. Grant and Bud Boudreaux here to keep you in peak condition on and off the field. All right, second and 10 once again for the Rebels. Ball at their 44. I know you can hear those vuvuzelas from the Neville side. It's going to be a quarterback run as he pulled the football out of Pawnee's belly, and Guillo's going to be fortunate to maybe get a yard, about a half a yard maybe, and that's it. Third down and a long 9 coming up for the Rebels.
Yeah, you got to have somebody over the top of Davis right here. Third and 9. They've got everything in their arsenal.
They got another senior, Kavion Mitchell, who's another speedster. Split out far to the right, 4 wide receivers. They're going to roll, and now they're going to blow this one dead. They're going to say offsides. I don't know if I see him.
I didn't see him
signal
jump.
That. Tigers lined up in the neutral zone.
Oh, man. I didn't see it.
We didn't see anybody jump. No. It might have been lined up in that
Yeah, you got to
gray area.
You got to be smart. You know, yeah, it's up top. The defensive end up top. You got to look at the ball.
Well, that's going to bring it to the 49-yard line. It's going to be third down and a long 4 for the Rebels. Different formation with this down and distance. They're going to roll Gio out to the right. He's going to shovel pass to Pawnee, and he's going to be forward for the first down, and that's, that penalty.
Yep.
Reared its ugly head, and the Rebels move the chains. They're in Tiger territory at the Neville 44-yard line.
Yeah, and good play call right there. It's third and short. They move the pocket, get everybody running, and then you slip Pawnee in underneath on the shovel pass. And good execution by the Rebel offense.
Move the tight end from the left side to the right. Pawnee's still in the backfield. They're going to give it to him. He's still on his feet. And finally, he's going to be dragged down from behind.
All right,
nice
be smart.
Job.
Be smart.
They're going to Jacoby Collins, or actually, it's Jacoby who ripped the football out of Pawnee's hands, but he was obviously, his forward progress had been stopped. He's going to lose a yard as it's going to be back second down and 11.
Got Juju over here on the sideline. I don't know. He's talking with trainer here.
I don't know if he's got something in his eye or something.
He's taking some medicine.
Second down and 11.
Quarterback run.
Quarterback draw, and Gio is broken loose into the secondary. Tigers focused on Pawnee, and Gio with a big gain down to the Neville 22-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a weapon. You see the backer just run right by him. He's running after Pawnee. Quarterback in high school running the football is a huge weapon for the offense in certain circumstances, and that was one right there. And a good run there by the Rebel quarterback.
All right, first down for the Rebels. Gio looking to throw. He's going for that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage over there by K.J. Jones on Davis. Ball was a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, throw was kind of behind him. If he leads him to the back of the end zone, the back pylon, it's a touchdown. He ran right by him, and just not a great throw.
Second down and 10. Clock stops with 8:24 to go here in this Shell Chiropractic second quarter. There's the snap. They're going to hand it to Pawnee. He's going to barrel forward for about 4 yards. Make it third down, and let's go at 5. Yeah, 5 yards there for Pawnee. Rebels trail Neville 14-0. They're trying to put some points on the board here. Big third down play for the Tiger defense.
Yeah, huge play right here. If you can hold them, maybe, I don't know if depends on what they do here, but if you create a fourth down, maybe able to get away with just a field goal.
Yeah, I don't see Burns. There's Burns walking down the sideline. Bad snap, and Pawnee's going to be tackled in the backfield all the way back to the 20. Pawnee picked it up, tried to make something out of nothing, but it's going to be a loss on the play for the Rebels, and it's going to be fourth down and 9, and the Rebels are going to send their field goal unit out there.
Yeah, good job. I mean, that's a big stop for the defense. We've blocked some field goals. We did it last week against Washington and ran it back for a touchdown. So we'll see what happens.
Remy Moore's the holder. I'm trying to get to the kicker.
13 maybe.
Wesley Idem, maybe 39. There's the snap.
17.
Okay, the kick is up, and the kick is good. That was 17. Hunter Fox from the far side hash. Rebels get on the board with a 38-yard field goal from Cox. 7:03 remaining in the second. Tigers leading this one 14-3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases. Every kind of home furniture and just in time for your favorite season. Quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
West Monroe drives it down and stalls and then has to settle for a Hunter Fox 38-yard field goal. And they're on the board here. We still trail Neville by the score 14-3 with 7:03 remaining here in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter. I think that's going to be Fox to kick it away for the for the Rebels. Is that Goins?
Yeah,
and
Goins and
Roberson.
And Roberson in the back, yep.
Deep to receive for the Tigers. Fox is going to put this one into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. And the Tigers will take over on their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, got to have a drive right here. You know, you've given West Monroe a little bit of momentum. They had a good drive right there and stalled, got a field goal. It's 14-3 with 7 minutes to go. If we can have a long extended drive right here and score a touchdown, you get closer to halftime and, 21-3. So got to have a good drive, no mistakes. We had penalties and a bad snap on our last drive and shot ourselves in the foot. We gotta keep our focus and continue to play good football like we did on the at the beginning of the game in the first quarter.
High school football, there's going to be ebbs and flows. I was listening to Michael Dizer, Coach D-Mike, they like to call him over here. And they're going to try to throw out. They've got Blackston in the center of the field. He breaks a tackle at the 31. He's still on his feet all the way out to the 48-yard line as Parker was taking a hit. There's two Rebels down at the end of this play.
Parker took a shot, and we're living right. I mean, Blackston comes out of nowhere and catches the ball. That was not designed to do that, and we got lucky right there.
And a couple of Rebels go down at the end of that play. They just kind of were trailing the play and got tangled up with one of the Tiger receivers down at the other end of the field. And as the Tigers will huddle up here on their sideline, I don't
can't
have
tell
the
who it
numbers of those two defensive guys as they look like, but they just got tangled up.
Yeah, I believe it was maybe Jaden Neck, 34, the safety, and then I can't tell who's hurt. They're tending to him down there. Hopefully he's okay. But that was a wild play. I mean, there was a guy that came through scot-free and hit Parker.
I think that was 52.
Yeah.
Was it 52 or 54? I think it was either way.
Yeah.
It was one of those. I thought it was a linebacker or a defensive lineman that just came off of that from the left side. We'll see it here on the Creed and Creed replay. It was 52. That's what I thought. Finnan Flowers. That's a sophomore.
Yeah. Let's
coming
see who
out there.
this.
Or no, that's Flowers.
Oh, it happened before.
No, it's right here.
It's right there. Yeah.
They kind of got caught up with Desi Bird trailing the play.
Yeah. I don't know.
And they just tripped over each other. They're still tending to the young man on that far. He's up.
Number 7. That's their Smoltz Lilly. I believe he's a defensive end. Good
That
player.
is a defensive end. Yeah, I think he's going to the Naval Academy.
Yep.
And let's hope he's going to be all right.
He's a big presence there on that defensive line.
Yeah, he walked off under his own power, and that's good to see.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to at least sit out for this one as they go check him out. But all right, the Tigers got a sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, first down on a nice little dump pass to Blackston. And they've got the 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, not
28-yard gain on first down.
Not necessarily how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
If he was the check down, Parker got it there.
Yeah.
With pressure in his face. Parker looking to throw again. He avoids the pressure, but he's not going to get away from the second wave. He's going to be sacked back at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they brought pressure off the right side. You see Blackston, it allows him to step up, But good coverage there in the secondary, and Parker just had to eat it right there.
Loss of 5 on the play. Going to be 2nd down and 15 for the Tigers. They're going to hand it. That's Roberson who's back in there. He's got 3 yards back, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and long for Neville.
It's Blackston.
Yeah, that's Blackston.
That was Blackston in there?
Yeah.
It looked like, I don't know, it looked a little smaller. Maybe is he wearing vertical stripes? All right, that was still Blackston in there, but a 3-yard gain from him makes it 3rd down and 12. Tigers trying to keep this drive moving. They're going to hand it to Blackston again, and no running room there. No gain. He might have lost half a yard. And they didn't fool the Rebels on that one. They're going to trot Sorrell out there.
Yeah,
to bunt this football away. Yeah, Jason, go ahead.
Credit the Rebels. They've obviously made an adjustment on the defensive side of the ball, and the last 2 drives they've hung in there pretty good with us.
Yeah, no doubt. And we got to have a good punt right here. Let's pin them back.
McNeil.
What?
Wait a second. They blew it dead. There's a flag.
We were offsides.
Thankfully.
Yes.
Because I don't know if that was a called fake or like a running pooch.
I don't.
We'll see what the call is. But they blew it dead, thankfully. I mean,
yes.
Either way, whatever just happened is not going to count.
No.
False start.
Yeah, and I believe we were going to fake it because we had the guy that jumped off sides was pulling to try to kick out, and it was going to be a disaster.
Yeah, I believe that was Miles Reichart who jumped a little early. All right, so that backs him up 5. Now Sorrell, he got his heels. There's a high snap, but Sorrell has it. He kicks a low one. It's just rolling down the field. It's still going, and inside the 25. And when I tell you he rifled that punt down there, it was about 3 inches off the turf.
I don't know how it didn't hit somebody.
Look, let's see it on the Creed and Creed replay. He just got quick on it, and it sliced through everybody. And it ended up being, on the stat sheet, it's going to look good.
Yeah.
But that was
not a great operation there.
Thin to win, baby. Yeah. That's what I say when I hit a iron. It looks like that. Yeah. All right, the Rebels have it with 4:50 remaining here in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter. They got it at their own 25. They trail 14-3. They're going to hand it. No, they're going to throw it out there to 11. That's Coleman. Has it out to the 30. Going to be a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down for the Rebels.
Yeah, good job there. I believe that was Max Carter coming up making the tackle. You're seeing West Monroe at the beginning of the game, they were going to try to establish a run, and that didn't work. They had 4 3-and-outs. The last 2 drives, this drive so far, and then their last drive, they're trying to get the ball on the perimeter to spread things out a little bit.
Still don't see 2 back out there.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he is. Okay, there he is. There, I got him. All right, they're going to roll Gio out, trying to throw back, and Grayson had it. They've got their tight end, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds up around the 43-yard line, and they're going to say the 46-yard line. That was Sam Turner on the catch. And
almost
was that Watkins? Or no, that was Malik that almost sniffed that out. But a nice play call by the Rebels. It's them a 1st down. Clock stop with 4:04 remaining here in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter. Gio. Play action. Looking deep. They've got Davis, and that ball is batted away by Caden Jones. Nice play by the defensive back right there.
Yeah, that's how you play defensive back right there. And the ball was underthrown, but a great job of getting his eyes around and finding the ball. Again, when you're playing defensive back, you're not playing the receiver, you're playing the ball.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you're trying to hit a baseball, you don't look at the catcher's mitt.
Yeah,
you try to hit. You try to hit the ball. So that's a great job by the defensive back of going and attacking the ball right there, and it's a big play.
2nd down and 10 for the Rebels at their own 46-yard line. Gio going to hand it to McNeil. He's going to be forward for about 5. Crosses the 50 to the Neville 49-yard line. So 3rd down and manageable here for the Rebels.
Yeah, big play right here. Got to figure out a way to get off the field. Got the ball here at midfield. 3:32 to go here in the half. So if we can get off the field here, it'd be great.
Now empty backfield as McNeil motions out to the right. Gio looking to throw back, and the Tigers have got it sniffed out. Going to lose a yard on the play back to the 50. The Tigers had seen that way too many times. That was Jaden Reed and KJ in there on the stop.
Yeah, great job of recovering right there. I mean, you see them there on it like white on rice.
Yep.
Coming up and making the tackle there on 3rd and 5.
Well, it's going to be 4th down
and they're going for
6. A long 6, and West Monroe is going to keep the offense out there with 3:14 here to go in the first half. We'll see if they're going to call a play, and I believe Coach Collins is going to take a timeout to talk about it. And we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Hey, it's Misty Hodge with the Hodge Baruki Group, coming live to you from Bill Ruppel Stadium. In real estate, just like in football, you need a winning game plan.
And at the Hodge Baruki Group, we call the plays that get you to the goal line. Buying, selling, or dreaming, let me help you score your home this season. Go Tigers!
Taco Bandito. I cook it and service it speedo at Taco Bandito.
Taco Bandito on Forsyth Avenue in Monroe and Warren Drive at Cypress Street in West Monroe.
There's a Tiger defensive huddle. Right here, ball's near midfield. West Monroe's needing to get 6 yards. They got to get to the 44-yard line for a first down, and this might be, Coach, watch the hard count. Let's not give them a free 5, but at the same time.
Well, and West Monroe has showed they love to run the reverse in certain situations, and you got to expect Davis, to get the ball at some point. We'll see what they got drawn up right here.
Rebels trot their offense back out there. They got McNeil in the backfield. Lone receiver is Davis. They're on the Rebel sideline. And they're barking.
Punt. They jumped off sides. I mean, you can't
do that. No. They were going to come out there to have a quick punt. They were trying to
draw us
off sides, but they come out. And that's like on everybody. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I don't either.
Watch this.
We didn't get it.
The boys up front for the Tigers didn't move.
Here it is. Let's see. They ran on the field before.
Yeah, before everybody's off. All right, so that's going to back it up. And now this is going to be Remy Moore to punt the football away. Jones is standing back around the 20. This ball is going to bounce and roll inside the 5,
we've
down to the 2, and we've got to field
catch
a punt.
I mean, I'm gonna get on the headset. If we got to have somebody catch a punt.
Yeah, we've got to catch a punt. I mean, that was a punt that should have been able to come up and be caught.
Yeah.
It was a nice punt, but I mean, it was. He started at the 20 and then landed at the 19.
Yeah.
I mean,
and we get it at the 1.
Drift over there and catch it. So now the Tigers will have it at the 2. Actually, is where they set this up. 1st and 10 from the 2. And you just set your offense up in such a bad place.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Tigers from their own end zone. They're going to hand it to Roberson, and he dives forward for a yard, and that's going to be it, but it gives them a little room to work with.
So they're going to make a change and put Ajelani back there on the next punt.
Yeah, you got to.
I mean, that's And look, Caden has been a heck of a player, and he's a heck of a defensive back.
Yeah,
but
it's
just you can tell it's something in his head.
Yep.
That
can't make himself catch it.
You know, almost Chuck Knoblocky.
Yeah.
You know. Parker going to throw out of this formation, and I think there was a miscommunication because Zaylen Young didn't come back for the football. He was going for the
Parker was
back shoulder.
Yeah, back shoulder right there, and just he had him. Good coverage there, but
yeah, Zaylen wasn't looking for that throw.
Yeah, I don't know.
It almost looked like he was trying to block.
Yeah.
3rd and 9 now from the 3. Tigers have Blackston in the backfield next to Parker. They're going to throw the deep ball. They're looking for Bird, and it's going to be incomplete. Well covered
it was good
by
coverage.
Cobbs as they were trying to get Bird out of there, and the Tigers are going to have to punt from their deep in their territory here. And you got to remind Sorrell that you can't go backwards here.
Yep.
You got to get his heels off the sideline, off the back, and he's got to move forward here, and he's dangerously close to that back line, and the referee's right there. Let's see. There's a snap, and it's out. It's high. It's going to be a safety.
That's okay. I mean, you know, you give up 2 points. We now got to kick off to them, and if right there you could have a bad punt. They get the ball, and then they get 7. So, you give them 2 points right there, and
yeah. I mean, it's just
their next possession hopefully is going to be starting from their 20 with 2:15 to go.
Snap went high.
Yeah.
And
but we've got to get the momentum back. We're good at starting fast.
Yeah.
But we've got to have some good things happen. You know, we need this offense to come together, work it out. Now we had bad field position right there.
Well, you got to get the snap in there, and that's unfortunate that you can't. You got to have that snap down there.
Yep.
And that was the second kind of high snap there from Shelby.
Yeah, Collins just reminded him.
Yeah, well, and they've got Pace in there, who's the backup snapper snapping right now. You just got to keep your head in there.
That's right.
And the Tigers are going to have to kick this one away. And they're free kick it. That's going to be Sorrell to kick it away.
And you don't kick it to 4.
Yeah.
You know.
Davis is back deep. They're going to be standing around the 35-yard line. Nice one by Sorrell. Is going to get over everybody and bounce. Now going to be picked up around the 12 by Davis. He's looking for some running room, and he runs into the coverage team. A nice job by the special teams there. Davis out to the 31, and the Rebels will have 2 minutes and 8 seconds to work, and they trail Neville by the score of 14-5.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. You give up 2 points and kick it off to them. Now they start their drive from the 30 with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. You got to come out and play defense, and it only costs you 2 points. So if we make the snap and hit a bad punt, they get it on the 40.
Yeah.
Or who knows where. But it's not like we have a punter that can really flip the field from inside the end zone.
All right, here is Gio Pani to his right. Play action. Gio's rolling to his right. He's going to throw back, and that ball is going to be a jump ball that's caught by Davis. He's given chase by Carter, and he's not going to catch him. And into the end zone goes Trez Davis. Just a jump ball. And the Rebels have gotten themselves back into this one.
Yeah, great play. I mean, look, that's just a man that making a play. I mean, we almost had the quarterback. We hit him. He throws just a prayer up, and Davis just goes up and uses his athletic ability to go make a play. It's a good play by him. We've got to have something go right. It's been the MO with this team this whole year of letting people back in the game.
Here's a kick by Cox. It's up, and it's good. 1:54 remaining. Tigers 14, the Rebels 12. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
Wait and talk to him. He's fine.
All right, welcome back as the Rebels, after the high snap, the Tigers gave up a safety, and then on the first play, they throw back and just a jump ball to Davis.
Yeah, if he was 2 inches taller, he knocks it down.
Yep. And they get a quick strike, and they made this a 2-point ball game. I mean, these Rebels, the Rebels aren't just going to lay down.
No.
And Cox sends this one. That's going to be the freshman Goins from the 2, and he's gotten free. A flag's going to come flying in from the back of the play. A nice return is going to be negated, most likely, as
I don't know if it was
this
a
one's
clip.
coming back. Hold it. So that's going to bring it back 10 yards, and the Tiger offense is going to go out there with a minute 49 to go and 2 timeouts. I believe they used one of the timeouts on defensively. The Tigers just have 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, and that's a spot foul, unfortunately. So it's going to happen from about the 22, so we'll get it on about the 12.
And the Tigers have got to kind of maybe get a little bit more momentum here back on their side offensively, but it's hard to do when you start your drives inside the 20. Empty backfield. Robinson back to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to run it. He's got room up that right side. He's still on his feet, and he's leveled out of bounds. That's going to bring a lot of flags out there as he was stepping out of bounds, and now Parker's down on that West Monroe sideline. I didn't see I have to look on the replay to see who got him. Andy Robinson is not happy.
Yeah, it was the Neck boy, I believe. Jaden Neck.
Was that Jaden Neck that got him?
Yeah, Parker's fine. He's up.
Parker's up and going.
Let's see.
It's got to be tough here.
Yeah, I mean, Parker's got to do a better job of getting out of bounds. I mean, that was close. I mean, if you're a defensive guy, you're talking to him.
Led leading high. I like to see what this call is here, if they call him for targeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are they going to make Parker? They're going to. Yeah, they're going to have to. Parker's got to come out of play.
Yeah.
So they've got gang, and they're going to eject. I think they're going to. Let's see. They're going to say that might be targeting.
I don't know about that. I mean, it's.
We'll look at it again. Let's see the call.
Yeah, no targeting.
No targeting, just a personal foul. Yeah, But
that was number 48 that made the hit.
It was 47.
48. The safety back there.
It was the safety, 48.
48.
Okay, that was Thompson. Okay.
Yeah, and West Monroe is arguing that he wasn't out of bounds, and it was close. I mean, that's a Parker. If being a quarterback, if you're going to go out of bounds, you need to get out of bounds. You know, if not, protect yourself, knowing that he's coming. But
they just threw another flag on the West Monroe side.
Well, and it's and
another one.
Yeah, their coaches are going crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what's happening is what they're mad about, and is because Coach Robinson ran all the way across, and I probably said a couple of things to that West Monroe sideline. I mean, I hate to say it, and he didn't get a flag.
Yeah.
He was checking on his son, yes, but that's a tough spot to be in. You're on the sideline. You see something like that.
I know.
But the first one was not a it was a late hit, personal foul. It wasn't an unsportsmanlike.
No, and this will be unsportsmanlike.
This is going to be unsportsmanlike on the Rebel sideline, but they're going to enforce both of them. That's 30 yards.
Wow.
And that's one unsportsmanlike on both of those coaches, and one of them being the head football coach over there, DeMichael Dizer. And after they step this off, it's going to be the first down for the Tigers at the West Monroe 23-yard line.
That's one way to flip the field, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, what a weird. I hadn't seen anything like that in a long time, and this is when you got to regroup the troops. And get everybody kind of calm down a little bit and play a little football, especially on the Neville side, because and the emotions have definitely ratcheted up a notch.
Exactly, and I talked about something happening good. We had something good happen early offensively. You know, we scored two touchdowns quick, played great defense, and then you could feel the momentum starting to switch. So we have an opportunity right now to take advantage of the circumstances that have gone our way. With 1:41 to go, we've got to finish this drive. That's what I talked about in the keys of the game. Finish the drive with points. You go in at halftime up 21-12 with the momentum on your side, coming out, getting the ball in the second half. So we'll see what happens. Parker's out for this play. Goins is going to be in there, I believe. This may be a great time to go zone read with Goins, run the football, and you know, get some positive yards, and then get Parker back in there and operate your offense.
All right, Goins is going to try it out there. Roberson, they're going to have an empty backfield for CJ. First and 10, Neville from the West Monroe 23-yard line. 1:41 to go. Neville leads West Monroe 14-12. Goins looks to the sideline. Neville has three receivers split wide to the left, a couple to the right. Zaylen Young nearest to the West Monroe sideline. Tigers moving left to right. There's a high snap. Goins to throw. And he's going to be sacked
I don't understand.
At the 30. Don't understand the play call.
No, just run it. Just run it.
Get it in there.
Yeah, it's a freshman.
Jackson Talent with the sack for the Rebels. And that'll be a loss of about 6. Back to the 30. Second down and 16 now for the Tigers. Clock's running. 1:12 on the clock. Tigers do have 2 timeouts, but you got to get moving.
Yeah.
Parker, empty backfield. He's got it. There's the rush. Parker's going to roll to his left. Look to throw. He's got him there in the end zone. Is it long enough? And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Desi Bird. They're saying incomplete now. But the referee closest to him called touchdown, and the one behind him comes in and says incomplete. Let's look at it on the Creed and Creed replay. It was low, but Parker, as Bird breaks off of the route, he caught it.
I don't know how.
Unless he saw it come out on behind him right there.
But he called it touchdown. He calls it.
Yeah, he said Tyler Wheeler said the ball hit the ground.
Well,
okay.
It must have rolled out behind him. Because he had his.
It didn't.
Yeah.
He caught it.
Yeah, it looked like a catch to me. Okay, here's third down and long. Parker has it complete out to, that's Zaylen.
No,
he's at the 19, I believe.
Bird.
No, that's Bird again. Sorry. Zaylen was here on this inside. The Tigers have it at the 19. That'll be a fourth down call. The clock's running.
Yeah, we got it.
Fourth and about 6 for the Tigers.
What are we doing?
They're waiting for they're going to.
Oh, it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I was thinking it was third down.
It's fourth down.
Okay.
So they're going to
run it down.
Either kick a field goal or throw or take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah.
Here on fourth down. There's a about a 4-second differential, and they're going to run it down to 7 and take a timeout. The Tigers take one there with 7 seconds remaining. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout as well. Tigers leading this one 14-12. Decision time. Stay with us.
At Nuke's, Southern hospitality runs deep. From premium ingredients to bold flavors and big portions, like our strawberry field salad for $9.29. Or try our new steak lineup. It's comfort with character. Nuke's, extra with every bite.
For over 50 years, Cartown has been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Neville Tigers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, go Tigers!
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Some fireworks here at the end of this fourth quarter. Tigers are going to trot the offense out there with 7 seconds remaining. Tigers do have a timeout in their pocket. They got to get 6 yards. I don't know if they got enough for 2 plays, but they got to get 6 yards for a first. They try the hard count twice. And they might have to call another timeout here as they switch the formation. Play clock's down to 9. Play clock's down to 5, 4.
The timeout. No.
Why are they calling a flag here? What are they throwing a flag for? Do we have illegal motion? I mean, there was time left on the play clock.
We lined up
offsides. Yeah, 13, maybe. I guess he's the closest one there.
We shoot ourselves in the foot, man.
So now that backs us up 5. Where are they going to place it there at the 25? That's going to make it, or 24, 31. That's a 41-yard field goal range, so that's probably about out. All right, the Tigers going to have to run a play here. Now that they're going to have to put 7 seconds on the clock because the clock went to 6. They're going to have to reset that. I know that because the Rebels are going to want that extra second. Parker back to throw. They've got it out to Roberson, who's got the first down, and he's out of bounds with no time. Well, there's 1 second left on the clock. There should be 1 second left on the clock. The Rebels are trying to get to the end zone. They're saying they should have 1 second. Let's check with the official. The officials are going to say they're not. The officials aren't going anywhere. We should have a second left. There's the officials. Rebels are going to the dressing room already.
Yeah, they need to make a decision.
Coach Collins doesn't look happy about it. He caught it.
They're saying he didn't get the first down.
Well, if he didn't get the first down, then that's good.
Yeah,
and that'll be the end of the first half. And they dropped the sticks. I'm looking down there, and I get, oh boy, was an early dropper of the stick, and he didn't get the first down. Let's get Jason. Got it. Coach.
You knew it was going to be competitive coming in. Tigers, held their own in the first half, and to get a touchdown not called off the board from a guy 30 yards away. Tigers are playing well.
Well, doing a good job, but again, we self-destructed there. A few plays in a row, gave them a chance, gave them a safety. Don't field the ball on the punt. We got to come out of there, so it all causes everything to go haywire, and that gives them an opportunity to get the touchdown instead of being, it's 14-12, before half. So we just got to make a few adjustments here and do a good job. We're moving the ball well in the first half and quit doing what we were doing, really. We got to do a better job right there.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, Jason, for getting that. All right, folks, we got us a football game here as we move into the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show. We'll have a lot of stuff for you coming up at halftime. We'll have scores from around the area. We'll also have stats from the first half as well, and we may have an addition of Tiger Beat. We'll see. So they've got a senior ceremony here at West Monroe, so an extended halftime. And we'll be here for all of it. But as we go to break here, Neville leads West Monroe 14-12. We'll be back in 4 minutes with that Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show. We'll see you back then.
Around here, family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted, Architects Windows and Doors, a family business built for your family.
I called Creed and Creed because I knew that I'll be taken care of. You know, I don't have to get on the phone and call the insurance companies and be like, what do I need to do? What do I need to send? Creed and Creed takes care of everything, everything. Once I got the call from Creed and Creed, and this is how much your settlement is going to be, I'm sure you're going to be pretty happy with that, right? And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Did you just say that? And I was like, say it again. Y'all better get on that phone and call Christian Creed.
Everyone deserves a beautiful smile, and at Caples & Robinson Orthodontics, we're here to help you achieve just that. Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson have over 50 years of combined education and experience and use advanced modern technology to provide high-quality care for all of our patients. We prioritize outstanding customer service and work hard to make every patient feel comfortable and confident in their treatment. Whether you're a child, a teenager, or an adult, we've got you covered. So why wait? Call us today to schedule your appointment and start your journey towards a beautiful, confident smile with Caples & Robinson Orthodontics.
Catherine Joyce, Neville High School class of 1998, Spars customer. Go Tigers!
Amaya Dawson, Neville High School class of 2019, owner of a Nissan Sentra from Sparks Nissan. Go Tigers!
Will Shelby, class of 97, Sparks GM, Titan driver. Go Tigers!
Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
Welcome to the Carpenter Health Network, where we can assist you with all your home health needs.
Promoting healthy and independent living at home with Stay at Home Health.
Where advanced illness management is our specialty. Let us help you recover from injury, surgery, or illness with our team of dedicated medical professionals.
Well, we strive to make every day a good day at St. Joseph Hospice.
Let us make the Carpenter Health Network a part of your family by promoting healthy and independent living for your loved ones.
We are the network,
and we are all in.
Go Tigers!
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbankneedle.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Needle Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
Welcome back to the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show here. We're coming to you live from the Family Solutions broadcast booth. We got Tiger Talk up. Well, this first half, the Rebel marching band is out there, but an exciting first half we've had for you here at Nonshouse Field. Neville leads West Monroe 14-12, and you know, the last few times this has been some good football, and it has been that way in the past 20 plus years of this rivalry, as the senior night festivities have rolled on here at West Monroe High School. We're trying to compile all the stats for you here as Andy Martin's been cranking in on his, punching all those buttons for us on his laptop. And we're looking at a few different angles of that catch, that potential catch there, and it could be 50-50. We thought it looked like live. He caught it. The ball might have gotten there on the ground. We've seen some good pictures. I don't know if that was Big Zig that was over there throwing that one out there, but either way, Tigers still holding on to that 14-12 lead. They will get the football to start the second half after deferring there in the first half. Let's see, we got the stats from the, are we about there? Yep, here's the Net Tech Managed IT Services halftime stats for you. Total yards, Tigers 213 total, 67 on the ground, 146 yards through the air. No turnovers. Robinson was 7-14 for 146 and a touchdown. Roberson had 6 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown. West Monroe 143 total yards, 36 on the ground, 107 through the air. Gio was 7 for 13 for 107 yards and a touchdown. Gio's a leading rusher at 3 carries for 39 yards. The West Monroe offense only getting 1 touchdown. It came right there at the end of, towards the end of the first half of play, after the Tigers did give up a safety, high snap on a punt from in the end zone, and then right after that, the Rebels did a jump ball to Davis, and he does what he does, and he took it to the house, and that's how we stand at halftime, 14-12. All right, so let's take another quick break, and when we return, we will have some scores from around the area and possibly Neville Tiger beat. So we'll be back in 2 minutes. You're watching the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunday 98.3.
As a behavioral health practice serving communities across Louisiana, our goal at Family Solutions is to empower people with the tools and support they need to thrive. We provide counseling, psychological testing, medication management, physical, occupational, speech, and ABA therapies. Whatever the need, we'll stand beside you celebrating every success. And just as you cheer for your Neville Tigers, our team at Family Solutions will always be cheering for you. Go Tigers.
When hunger hits, head to Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street in Monroe. Whether it's burgers hot off the grill, crispy tots, or a classic cherry limeade, Sonic has the flavor you love. Fast, fresh, and made just the way you like it. And Sonic is proud to continue their support of Neville High School, standing behind our Tigers both on and off the field. So swing by Sonic on North 18th Street today, where great food and community spirit come together.
At Marion State Bank, we're committed to the growth of our community, starting with education. From elementary to high school and beyond, we invest in the growth of our students. Because strong roots begin with empowered minds, from local classrooms to high school athletics, and supporting college dreams. Marion State Bank, rooted in education and local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Growing up in Northeast Louisiana, I was raised on neighbors helping neighbors, the spirit of entrepreneurship and good food. Something we know a lot about at Coney Island Connection. We've turned those values into our mission. We believe giving back with a lot of food and lots of love has the power of bringing people together. We're more than a restaurant. We're family. And with your support, we're changing lives one meal at a time. Thank you for helping us to become known as a small business with a big heart.
Welcome back to the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime report. Do we have Tiger beat? Not yet. All right, we're working on Tiger beat. We have scores. Close. We're close. We're close. Well, there's the halftime scoreboard here in the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show. In 5A, Ruston all over Pineville. Knew that was going to happen. 35-0. Alexandria Senior High in Ouachita. Good game down there in Ash leads 14-7. Airline leads C.E. Bird 20-3. John Curtis trailing Edna Carr 35-20. That's a game a lot of people in South Louisiana or in the New Orleans area are watching. The number 1, number 2 teams in Class 5A. Destrehan leads Hanville 20-14. Last night in 5A, you had Central beat Zachary 35-33. Had a couple of good games, and Evangel falls to LCA. I believe it was 23-22. All right, in Class 4A, Franklin Parish leads Wasserman 26-6. Tioga, Oliver Grant 41-14. West Ouachita leading Peabody 21-6. Turlings Catholic leads St. Thomas More 17-14. North DeSoto leads Loyola Prep 35-28. It's a lot closer than a lot of people thought. They thought Loyola hadn't seen anybody, and North DeSoto was going to roll, but that's a good game over there in western Louisiana. In Class 3A, Sterlington Blanken Carroll 35-0. No score from Bunkie and Vidalia. Marksville leads Buckeye 14-0. Iota leads Mamou 28-0. And Madison Prep leads University 8-0. You're stretching in 3A. We don't have a lot of 3A schools around here outside of Sterlington. All right, Class 2A, Haynesville leads Darbone Woods 37-0. Delhi Charter all over Beekman Charter 30-0. Faraday leads OCS 12-7, and that's a surprising score. Oak Grove leads Madison Parish 42-0, and Ravel and Mangum are all knotted up at 8. Class 1A, Cedar Creek leading Arcadia 16-0. Plain Dealing and Lincoln Plep still have no reported score. St. Fred's leads General Trass 21-20. I think that's for the district championship there in for St. Fred. And Logansport leads LaSalle 28-8. Those are your scores from around the area. All right. So, do we need to take another break? We'll take a quick break. Hopefully, we'll be able to get you Tiger Talk here to wrap up this Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Neville leading this one 14-12. Stay with us.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases, every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
For 20 years, I've treated the local community as well as young to professional athletes, keeping them healthy and on the field. If you've ever thought about seeing a chiropractor or had neck pain, low back pain, or headaches, call Shell Chiropractic. See if me and my team can help you.
I'm Dr. Bud Boudreaux, and here at Shell Chiropractic, we offer non-invasive spinal decompression. If you or a loved one suffer from bulging, herniated discs, spinal stenosis, or even sciatic symptoms, I encourage you to give our office a call here at Shell Chiropractic.
At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, we bring our A-game every day, delivering a home run experience for you, like the thrill of sinking the game-winning shot or finding just the right vehicle for you. Whatever drives you when you shop with Jim Taylor, we put you in the starting lineup. Visit us online at jimtaylorbuickgmc.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
Looking for a great meal right here in Monroe? Stop by Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza on the corner of Tower and Lammy Lane. Whether you're craving a fresh, made-to-order sub or a hot, cheesy pizza, they've got you covered. And while you're enjoying your favorite meal, know that Subway and Mama DeLuca's are proud to continue their support of Neville High School athletics. Great food, great people, and a great tradition of giving back. That's Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza, fueling our community and our Neville Tigers.
Hey, it's Misty Hodge with the Hodge Baruki Group, coming live to you from Bill Ruppel Stadium. In real estate, just like in football, you need a winning game plan.
And at the Hodge Baruki Group, we call the plays that get you to the goal line. Buying, selling, or dreaming, let me help you score your home this season. Go Tigers!
Welcome back here, Family Solutions broadcast booth. Your halftime score
The Neville Tigers leading the West Monroe Rebels 14-12. We're here about 5 minutes left before we get back into the swing of things here at Rebel Stadium. Let's go ahead and look at the Class 5A rankings. Edna Carr still remains number 1. They're taking on number 2 John Curtis tonight. They're leading Curtis right now 35-20 at the half. Of course, John Curtis sitting there at number 2. The West Monroe Rebels coming in at number 3. They trail the Neville Tigers 12-14 at half. St. Aug will play Holy Cross tomorrow. Alexandria comes in at number 5. They're playing Ouachita. Good game over there, 14-7 at half. In Alexandria, Ruston Bearcats took on the Pineville Rebels. And the Ruston Bearcats are leading Pineville 35-6 at half. Catholic of Baton Rouge, again, won last night against Woodlawn of Baton Rouge, 47-7. 8th is the Evangel Eagles. Saw them week 1, as Stewart said. They lost a heartbreaker last night at Lafayette Christian, 24-22. The Zachary Broncos also lost one last night to the Central Baton Rouge Wildcats. They lost that one 35-33. And Destrehan comes in at number 10. They are playing Hahnville. They are up 20-14 there at the half. As we are almost ready for Tiger Beat. About, I'd say, 50 seconds here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Of course, some other scores, Airline and Birds, 23 Airline in the third. Rummel and Jesuit, they're in the third. Rummel leads Jesuit 14-10. Barr Buccaneers leading Sulphur 27-10. In the third quarter, St. Amant trails Prairieville 17-14 in the third quarter. Acadiana wrecking Rams all over Sam Houston 28-7 in the third quarter. The Mandeville Skippers and St. Paul Wolves going after it. It's 10-10 at the half. Warren Easton trails Brother Martin 15-13 at the half. And that pretty much wraps up the 5A scores here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. You can see the West Monroe Rebels coming back out to the field. And while they come out to the field to warm up, we're going to go ahead and throw it to Tiger Beat. Take it away.
Hello everybody, I'm Justice, and today I'm interviewing the cheerleaders for Spirit Group Spotlight. Today, we're here with
Ellen Brockman, KG Mullins, Taylor Elliott.
And this is the captain, Ellen Brockman, and the co-captains, KG and Taylor. So, for the first question, Ellen, what does it mean to have this role as captain?
It's definitely an honor to be captain of not only just varsity, but it's kind of a role that just takes on all 50 of us. Honestly, it's a blessing in disguise. It's so much fun just being with everyone every single Friday night, getting ready for pep rallies that morning, and also just being with my best friends every single day and being a lead and what's right and having spirit for our team.
Awesome, awesome. And KG, the same question. What does it mean to you to have this role?
To me, this role means leadership, because whenever I was coming in as a freshman, I looked up to like the seniors and the co-captains and captains, and I was like, okay, I need to do what they're doing, and just I try to set a good standard, be a good role model.
Taylor, sorry.
It's such a blessing to have this role, and I just love this team so much, and I love how we're just building a team bond with everyone every single day, and I just love this team so much.
Amazing, amazing. Beautiful answers.
1.
Now, on to the next question. Since you all are seniors, what are your goals to finish off in the sport and in the team?
I would personally say cheering our way to the dome would be a top goal. You know, it's not all up to us, but we can do the best of our abilities to make that possible. Also, shout out to competition cheer. Trying to win a national title or placing at nationals this year would just be a big honor, especially closing out. We have a lot of 4-year members like Taylor and Paige. They're both 4-year members, so I know that would just make their year.
Nice. KG?
Definitely what Ellen said about comp. I've done comp since sophomore year, and we've made 3rd, and last year we made 8th, and this year we're gonna make 1st. And also, just like getting to know like the younger girls that I don't know as well. I take a few girls to school, but like I don't really know as many in their grade. I just want to be friends with all. I definitely agree with them, but also just build a strong team bond and a positive environment. I want others to like feel included, feel valued on this cheer team, and I want us to look back on this year and just be like what we all accomplished and just how we grew as a team.
Amazing. Well, that will conclude the interviews for Spirit Group Spotlight. Shout out to the cheer team, and thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Justice Bell, and today I'm interviewing the Bingo Bells for Spirit Group Spotlight. Today I'm here with
Serenity, the Bingo Bell captain.
And I'm Presley, the Bingo Bell co-captain.
Alright, so for the first question, I'm going to ask you, Serenity. What does it mean to you to have the role of a captain on the Bingo Bells?
Having a role as a captain means you have leadership, you're being a role model, you're being empowering, not only just in front of your team, but for everyone.
Beautiful answer. Same thing with you, Presley. What does it mean to you?
My biggest thing, I want to be like a listening ear to my teammates. You know, I always want to be approachable because a lot of times there's going to be girls who don't feel comfortable going to, say, your coach or your sponsor, and you want to be that listening ear that's able to communicate.
So now for the second question. As you were both seniors, what are the goals you have for this team and this sport?
Definitely to make good memories and leave impacts on the girls and each other.
Yes, to improve on being better dancers and people, just to, like she said, leave a lasting impact on the girls we leave behind.
And bond.
Yes.
So I love my Bengals.
Yes.
Awesome. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for coming, and go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
All right, good to have Neville's speech and debate team back in there for Tiger Beat. We're going to take a quick 30-second. Let's take a 30-second timeout. The teams have just come back to the field. That's going to bring to a close the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime report. We're going to come back for the Taco Bandito third quarter right after this break. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, Mr. Mayor, we are done.
Thank you, Doc.
Yes, sir. Miss Gwen's gonna get you all seated and ready to roll. Nothing to eat or drink for 3 to 4 hours.
Come on, Doc. I was hoping to get myself some po' boys and tamales.
No, Mr. Mayor, you can't do that. But if you could, where would you go?
You gotta go see Chris Lewis at Coney Island Connection.
Stop by Coney Island Connection, where you get more than just a chili cheeseburger and a chili cheese dog. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Right here at Coney Island Connection.
Well, there's Parker Robinson. He's getting loose for the second half of football, and an exciting first half we had, Robert, as the Tigers lead West Monroe 14-12, and just an interesting second quarter to say the least.
Yeah, it's as expected. I mean, you know, this has been all year in this district, and you know, you look at Washita and Ash right now, it's 14-7 at half.
Yeah.
So it is as good as you could get as far as high school football in North Louisiana. So, you know, it's going to be an exciting second half. We'll see who can withstand the next, you know, 2 quarters and come out victorious. You know, hopefully it's the Tigers. But, you know, we had opportunities in the first half to you know, extend the lead, and we had some bad snaps. We had some penalties, and then we gave up yardage in the special teams game.
Yeah.
And we've got to do a better job here in the second half of capitalizing on opportunities and scoring points. And you know, we've got a lead. It's 14-12. We get the ball first, so got to capitalize on this drive coming out of half and try to make it 21-12. And then, you know, our defense has got to continue to do what they've done. I think they had 36 yards rushing in the first half. So we've done a good job there, but we gave up a big play to Davis, and that's why they scored the touchdown.
All right, third quarter is going to be brought to you by Taco Bandito as they kick off the third quarter. Fuel your drive with their bold flavors. They got locations in Monroe and West Monroe. Check them out tonight after the game, or maybe tomorrow. All right, it's going to be Goins and Roberson deep to receive. The kickoff from Cox. Vuvuzelas becoming a trend for the Tigers. Tiger fans, this is going to be Goins from the 4. He's got it up outside the 20, and he's going to be brought down at the 24. Nice tackle there from number 41, Brady Bell.
Yeah, good job. Good return right there by the freshman Goins. catching the ball on about the 5 and getting us positive yards there to start this drive here in the second half.
All right, Parker, I think that's Roberson to his right. They're going to bring Zeeland across the formation. Robinson's back to pass. That ball is incomplete. They say incomplete. He was hit as he threw.
Yeah, we tried to slip Roberson out on the wheel route.
Yeah.
You see it here, and it was covered, and our 2 offensive linemen fell down, and Parker got absolutely hammered.
Demolished.
Yeah. So
a loss. Actually, no loss. It was an incomplete pass. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Tigers.
This turf has caused a lot of people to slip down.
Yeah, they're sliding all over the place.
It's almost like walking in sand.
Yep.
It's that newer turf. It's a little bit different. They're going to hand the football to Roberson, and he's broken free into the secondary. Ball comes out. Let's see who's got it. There was a Tiger who had a chance to get back on it. Roberson was stripped at the end of that run. He got out to the 35, and they're going to say it is Neville's ball. Zaylen Young got down there on the bottom of that pile and was able to recover it for the Tigers. That'll move the chains, but barely.
Yeah, unfortunate right there. Good run, moving the chains. Got to hold on to the football.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Sonic driving on North 18th Street, first down. And they give it to Roberson again, and he's got 2 hands over it that time. He's across the 50 down to the West Monroe 47. No, that's Blackston. Sorry, that's Blackston who's in there. And Blackston on the carry. Moving the chains again for the Tigers. Tigers moving quick. There's the snap. They're going to give it to Blackston again, and he's found a little running lane there on the right side and fights forward out to around the 40-yard line. Nice run. Made something out of nothing right there. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, Blackston's very good at being patient in the backfield and waiting for the hole to open up and then hitting it strong.
Yep. He's developed that as the season's gone on.
They feint the little forward pitch to Desi Bird, and they hand it to Blackston. He'll be forward for a couple. It's going to be about a yard shy of the line to gain for a 1st down. Tigers face a 3rd down and 1. Here to try to keep this drive alive, the opening drive of the Taco Bandito 3rd quarter. Going to hand it to Blackston again, and he's going to power forward. He'll have the 1st down. Forward progress, getting the line to gain. Yeah, and he'll move the chains again for the Tigers. And another chance to get him in the backfield, and he powered through.
West Monroe got penetration right there. I don't know where it came from. But Blackston did a great job of breaking the tackle in the backfield and getting the 1st down.
Saw that a lot last week. Parker has it complete out to Zaylen Young. He's tackled immediately after about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Ball spotted at the West Monroe 33.
Yeah, 2nd and medium right here. Maybe a time to take a shot. West Monroe is really – they're up at the line of scrimmage trying to stop this run. You can see they're manned up.
Blackston out of and they've got it complete to Desi Bird across the 25. Took out one of the back judges.
Yeah.
And that's going to move the chains for the Tigers as they approach the J. Papa's red zone. Now we're going to have a timeout. West Monroe is their defense is reeling. So a timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. Neville leading the Rebels 14-12. 9:41 to go here in the 3rd. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's about tradition, value, and community. We're Creed and Creed, and we're proud to call Northeast Louisiana home. Catherine and I raised our family here, we worship here, and we serve here. It's an honor to support the community that has given us so much. Tradition, value, and community. That's Creed and Creed. If you've been injured in an accident, call Creed and Creed today. Proudly serving this great community for over 25 years.
Back to Don Chow's field and the Family Solutions broadcast booth here. The Tigers in their opening drive of the second half. Got it down into Rebel territory, down at the Rebel 23-yard line. They have a 1st and 10 from there. Blackston in the backfield to the left of Robinson, 2 tight receivers to the right, and Zaylen Young to the left. They give it to Blackston, and they're going to pull him forward for a yard, and that's going to be it. But they had penetration in the backfield from the Rebels right there.
Yeah, they got a lot of guys up at the line of scrimmage, and we missed a block right there on the inside, on the interior. 52 made a good play there for the Rebels.
2nd down and 10. They go empty. Robinson. Ball was tipped, I believe, by 34. That's Jaden Neck got a hand on it. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. As they were trying to hit Desi Bird. Oh, no, that's 2. That's great.
Good play there by Neck, sniffing that out.
All right, 3rd down and 10. The ball's at the 23-yard line. Tigers trying to move closer. They're going to swing it out there. And Roberson.
That's Blackston.
I'm sorry. That's Blackston. Yeah. He slips down on the turf.
I tell you, the turf is an issue. It's for both teams.
Yeah.
There's no way he should slip down right there.
We're going to try a field goal here. The ball's that's a loss of about 6 back to the 34 or in the 29-yard line. That'll be a 46-yard field goal. And this is where the Tigers are going to have to go for it. That's kind of in between where they feel comfortable kicking that field goal. So 4th and 16. Once again, Blackston motioned out of the backfield. They're going to take the underneath route, and they're going to be short of the 1st down, down to the 18, but they needed to get to the 15, I believe. And the Tigers are going to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You start well, and
you had the play over there to that right side too, and just didn't push to the sticks. Ball was a little bit behind Bird, and it didn't allow him to kind of throw him back into that defender a little bit.
Yeah, good stop by the Rebels right there. Like to have had positive yards on 3rd down, and knowing that we were going to maybe go for it and being out of field goal range to make 4th down shorter.
Well, the Rebel defense bent a little, but it didn't break, and they take over on their own 18-yard line. Gio is going to turn and hand it to Pawnee. Pawnee's going to get a couple out to the 22-yard line. So a gain of 4 on 1st down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Rebels.
Yeah, just kind of wadded up in there right there. That's what they show. They're going to go Pawnee, and then they're going to throw a screen or take a shot with Davis. So got to be aware of where number 4 is at all times.
Lane Russell, one of the receivers here to the near sideline. They're going to give it to Pawnee, the inside handoff, and he's got some room on the right side. He's finally driven out of bounds after the Rebels pick up a 1st down. He's out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A nice gain there for Christian.
Yeah, he's a load coming around that end. Malik had him in the backfield, and he just ran right through his arm tackle.
Well, and Malik it was a nice block there by the tackle of pushing Malik out of that play to create that lane for Pawnee. Here's Gio. Going to hand it to Pawnee again. And he's going to be bottled up after a gain of about 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Rebels. And they're going to try to lull you to sleep here with Pawnee and then hit the big one.
This is the new age, veer that you used to see out of the Rebels. Handing it to Pawnee. He's their big fullback that's going to get 3-4 yards, and then next thing you know, they pop one, and you got to wrap him up when you hit him.
And it looks like one of the Rebels, the left tackle, jumped, and that's going to back him up 5 yards. So.
Yeah, that's a big penalty right there.
Put him from 2nd and 7 to 2nd and 12.
Need something good to happen right now. West Monroe got to stop. They got the ball. We've got to swap the momentum. Being up 14-12 right here, third quarter. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go.
They bring McNeil into the backfield, and they've got Pawnee at that fullback spot. McNeil to the right of Guillot. Trez Davis is the receiver here on the right side. They're going to give it to McNeil, trying to follow Pawnee. He's going to get it out to the, what's that called, the 35-yard line, a gain of about 3. Maybe 4. They're going to say 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Rebels. Big 3rd down coming up for that Tiger defense.
Yep, this is where you got to make the play. Again, got to find number 4, and obviously got to be aware of the screen game. That's what they like to do.
KJ's on, and they're going to back off. Guillot's going to roll to his left. They're going to throw, and they've got the tight end complete, and that's going to get him a 1st down out to the 45-yard line. A nice play call there. A nice throw from Guillot to hit his tight end.
Yeah, just released the tight end on a drag, the old school drag, and we lost him in the zone coverage. Yep. And Guillot made a good throw there on 3rd down. So good conversion there by the Rebels.
I don't know if Andy can tell us the 3rd down conversion rate to this point. 2 of 8 for the Rebels, so that was a big one there. Rebels staying in that tight formation. They're going to hand it to Pawnee, and they had a hand on him in the backfield, and he's still on his feet, powering through the Tiger secondary, and he's going to be down as he crosses the 50 and all the way into Tiger territory at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and the Tiger defense, as the game goes on, you get a little winded, and you get tired of coming up hitting that big back like that. And he's able to break some tackles there for a big run there on 1st down.
1st and 10 Rebels from the Neville 35-yard line. Tigers leading at the moment 14-12, 5:29 remaining here in the Taco Benito 3rd. Halfback pass, McNeil's going to let it fly, looking for Davis, and it is going to be caught. Halfback pass. Trez Davis comes down with it. A.J. Jones was trying to make up some ground, but just couldn't get the ball out of Davis's belly.
And, hey, I love the creativity right there. It gets tough when you get down closer to the 20-yard line, inside the red zone, and they still had a little room, but great play call right there, and Neville they weren't aware of where number 4 was, but a great job by the Rebel offense of getting the ball to number 4.
Rebels snaps a little bit low, but the kick by Fox is good. And Rebels take their first lead of the ball game. 19-14 is the score. 5:19 to go in the 3rd. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
West Monroe takes its first lead of the football game on that, capping off that drive with a halfback pass, 35 yards from McNeil to Trez Davis. That's Davis's 2nd touchdown of the game. He's been a part of the only 2 touchdowns for the Rebels. And now Hunter Fox, not Cox, set to kick it away. C.J. Goins from the 1. And he breaks a tackle, but he's not going to break a second one as he withstood a nice hit from one of the Rebel defenders. And gets it back out to the 20-yard line, and That's where the Tigers will take over. And, Robert, the Tigers need to finish the drive here.
That's it. We've seen it all year. You have success, and then we get down tight, and we end up fourth down a lot, and that's what happened on the last drive. Weren't able to convert it, and it cost us. So got to get going here. We got to have a score right here.
Parker going to hand it to Roberson, and he's got nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard. And it's going to make it second down and 11. And the Rebels have definitely made a couple of adjustments against that Tiger Russian attack.
Yeah, their defensive line is not getting up the field. They're playing the zone running scheme and staying on the line of scrimmage and using their eyes and hands.
Here's Robinson. Looking to throw. That ball is caught. Around the far side hash at around the 27-yard line. Nice play on second down and 11, making it third and short here for the Tigers. That is, I think that's great.
Yeah, really good catch right there. That's big. Give us a chance to hopefully make this first down.
For the Tigers. They're going to hand it to Roberson.
Nope.
And he's not going to get it. He's going to be a yard shy. Looking to find some room on that right side, and the Tigers are going to punt this football away.
Something.
What's that?
That's what
Jason?
they've done is they've brought it corners.
Corners a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
They're pressing those receivers at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, that's right.
All right, Sorrell standing around his 13-yard line. Snaps back. The kick is a high one. And it's going to be fair caught by McNeil at the 32-yard line. And that's what you'd like to see right there. I mean, that's going to save the Rebels some yardage. Now the Tiger defense is back out there after a three and out. Got to keep the Rebels off the scoreboard here on this drive.
Yeah, big drive here for the defense, Gotta have some create a turnover.
West Monroe this year has hung around.
Yeah,
they've had their first halves have not been great.
Great, yeah.
But they finished some ball games.
They finished ball games. Yep.
And they extended against Ouachita, and they made the plays they needed to against Ash to get that win. They're going to turn and hand this into McNeil, and he's going to be drugged down after just about a yard gain. Jacoby Collins from the backside with the tackle for the Tigers.
Yeah, good job by the linebacker running through right there. They had a play. They had us blocked. They got big movement there up front, and we were able to get the linebacker through and make the play for a short gain.
Second down and 8. 3:06 remaining here in this Taco Bandito third quarter. Tiger fans blowing some of those free vuvuzelas, and they got a big play in the backfield. Malik Grayson going to take down McNeil, and nice job of getting pressure right there.
Yeah, they obviously had a miscommunication on the line of scrimmage with somebody. Malik was not touched.
Yeah.
Good play there.
Loss
by
of
Malik.
5.
Yep, and here we go. It's third and long.
Third and 13.
Let's find a way.
Ball is at the West Monroe 34-yard line. Tiger fans rooting their boys on. There's a snap to Guillo. They've got the screen, and they've got him tackled. Davis had nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard. And that should send out the punt team for West Monroe, and it will.
Yeah, great job by the defense. We needed that. Maybe get a little momentum back here. Looks like we've got somebody. Is that Angelani back there? To catch the punt. This punter has done a great job. He kicks a big high punt, and I was watching him in pregame. He can boom it.
Remy Moore. Nice high little spiral. Fair caught by Angelani at the 26-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will take over first down and 10.
Yeah, great job there by Angelani catching that punt. We start inside or on our about 26 rather than that ball rolling out like it did in the first half.
Angelani is a sophomore baseball player.
Yep.
Good hands, infielder. And that's kind of what you got to have. I mean, it's weird. Catching a punt is not an easy thing to do.
No.
It's not an easy thing to do, but some people just have a knack for it.
Yep.
Handoff right there to Roberson, and he's going to lose a yard as they tried to kind of fake the misdirection, and the Rebels weren't fooled. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for Neville.
Yeah, and what they've done, they walked their corners up, and they're pressing us, so it's hard to get a good release to run the deep routes for high school receivers. Yeah. And they've got the safety walked up in the run game, and they've got their ears pinned back.
These receivers got to beat that 1-to-1. They're going to try it here as Desi Bird is down the field, and he's got it incomplete. I thought he might have a chance at it, but a good play there by actually that's Dallas Dubose on the coverage, as this was a good throw by Parker, but Dubose just stayed with it on the ground and pulled the ball out of the hands of Desi Bird.
Yep, great play. I mean, that's how you play defensive back. Good job there by the corner.
Nice. Now Bird goes into the slot there on the left side. They're going to move Zaylen Young. And he's going to actually stay here. They got to figure it out. 8 on the play clock as they switch up, trying to get this play off. 5-4. Parker has the snap. Parker's looking to his right, and he's going to be sacked as there's nowhere for him to go. It almost looked like they were trying to do maybe a little throwback, but he's going to be sacked all the way back to the 14-yard line. And the Tigers are going to have to punt this football away.
Yeah, it's tough to live in 3rd and long. You know, got to stay on course with your offense, and unfortunate set of downs there. We went backwards.
Sorrell has the punt away. Rebels got close to it.
Oh, he
dropped it. We got to get on the. Is it going to get out of bounds?
He got it.
We caught it in the bounds. They're going to say Tiger football. Wait, they're still going to talk about it. He's sliding. Let's see it. I don't see it. That was Stephen Hanlon on the sidelines.
He did not call a fair catch.
No, he called a fair catch, but it bounced off of it. He didn't catch it. See it here on this Creed and Creed replay.
They may be calling interference on us then.
No, there's no flag. They're going to say, where was he was he out of bounds when he covered it up?
Neville's ball.
Neville's ball! So the Rebels muff a punt, and the Tigers, that's Stephen Hanlon chasing it down. See it again here at the end of this on this replay. The ball just got away, and he got into it before he went out.
Great hustle by Hanlon, being aware and going and getting on that ball before it went out of bounds. We needed that ball to go out of bounds like in the Ruston game.
Yeah. Okay, Tigers in business here. Ball on the West Monroe 38. They hand it. That's Blackston. Spins out of a tackle, almost spun out of another one. He's got a sonic drive in, first down. As he barrels his way down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, and the misdirection in the backfield seems to be giving the linebackers a little trouble for West Monroe. We've had success when we've run that.
Blackston remains in the backfield. They're going to give it to him again, and he's going to fall forward for about, let's give him 2 on that one, out to the 18. And it might be 3. I'm going to say 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers, and that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And what a 4th quarter we have coming up for you. West Monroe 19, Neville 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Taco Bandito. I cook it and service at Speedo at Taco Bandito.
Taco Bandito on Forsyth Avenue in Monroe and Warren Drive at Cypress Street in West Monroe.
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
A sandwich with soup. No, salad.
With Nuke's Pick 3, satisfy all your cravings. Sandwich salad soup, sandwich soup mac, sandwich, sandwich, sandwich. Such possibilities from $12.99.
Nuke's, extra with every bite.
All right, welcome back as we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers have it 2nd down and 7 from the West Monroe 23-yard line. There's a snap. They're going to hand it to Blackston. He's across the 20 into the J. Papa's red zone to the 19. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers.
And Blackston's kind of our answer to Pawnee. He runs about the same.
Yeah,
Head down, looking for a contact.
Yep.
Tigers are going to motion Bird across. They're going to hand it to Blackston, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard back to the 21-yard line. They tried that misdirection again, and they gave it to Blackston. They didn't give it to Bird. One of these times they're going to have to
give it to Bird.
I
know.
That's going to make it 4th down and a short 5. Tiger offense is going. They trail by 5. They're looking for 6 right here. Another 4th down play for the Tigers. Robinson back to pass. They've got it out to Blackston, and he's going to try and break a tackle. He's not going to make it. The defense from West Monroe swarmed him. And throwing, that's one that great pursuit by the Rebel defense. Yep. And I don't know at the back end of this play if we had somebody downfield, but they were going there all the time. And that was just the linebacker. That's 48 who just read that, Elijah Thompson. And the Tigers have turned it over on downs once again.
Yeah, and it's just it's got to finish in the red zone offensively, and that's what we've struggled with, this game and games prior to this. And you have opportunities, you got to take advantage of it and get points, and we just hadn't done that.
Well, the Tiger defense get back out there and do its job. Give that Tiger offense another chance. They hand this ball to Pawnee. He's going to have a yard, and that's it, to the 19. And I think with a 5-point lead, Rebels are going to try to feed Pawnee as much as they can and run some clock off of that.
Yeah. 10:30 and counting. Still got a few possessions. If we can get a stop early right here, get the ball back, still got plenty of time.
2nd and 9 for the Rebels. Gio hands it to Pawnee again, and he's going to be cut down after a gain of about 5. He'll be out to the 24. It's going to make it 3rd down and 4 for the Rebels. Max Carter on the stop for the Tigers. Actually, 3rd down and 5, so a gain of 4 officially. Gio barking out some signals. That is offensive lineman, double tight formation with a halfback. They turn, hand it to Pawnee, and he's going to be short of the 1st down by a couple. I think they need to get to about the 34. Is that Malik? Oh, no, that's 0. That's Watkins.
Yeah,
that's
like
Watkins
he's cramping.
Who trots off there, but the Rebels send their punt team out there. Remy Moore standing around his 14-yard line, and Ajalani is sitting back at the Neville 35. There's the snap. A punt by Moore is a bad punt, and it's going to bounce at the 50 and kind of stay right there, and it's going to be down right at the 50-yard line. So the Tiger defense once again doing its job. Now the Tiger offense is back out there with 8:56 remaining in this football game, trailing by 5.
Yeah, got an opportunity. 8:56 left. we've been running the football.
Yeah.
Let's continue to do that, work some time off the clock, and you score right here with, 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Go play defense, and we'll see how the chips fall.
I believe there's a stat the Tigers haven't won at West Monroe since 1992.
Yep. Hadn't played here much though either.
Yeah, but still, if you're keeping score at home, they're going to try Roberson on the left side. He's going to get a yard, and that's it. Into West Monroe territory, but barely. 2nd down and 9 upcoming for the Tigers.
Yeah, need positive plays. Stay in, second medium, third medium.
Play action. They've got Bird, and he's
going to score.
He's free. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown as the safety jumped the route. Bird with the quick slant, and he takes it to the house, 49 yards.
What a catch, too. I mean, he went up there and caught that ball with his hands. You see it on the replay, and there's nobody in the backfield. There's no free safety. That's a heck of a play. Great throw by Parker. Good job by the Tiger offense.
Tigers are going to go for 2 right here.
Yeah.
They're going to have to get out there because they take the lead on the touchdown, and they got to go for 2 to make this a 3-point game, especially with the kicker that West Monroe has. Tiger offense back out there. Play clock, they got enough time to get this off. 16 on the play clock. As
got to get lined up. They're going to have to.
Here we go. 7, 6, 5. They're going to bring Zeeland across. 4, 3. There's the snap. They roll out.
Got him.
They've got it complete and they're not 2-point touchdown. Tigers as Roberson takes it in for the 2-point conversion. It's 22-19 Tigers. That touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis and the Coney Island Connection. Tigers back on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, we bring our A-game every day, delivering a home run experience for you. Like the thrill of sinking the game-winning shot or finding just the right vehicle for you. Whatever drives you when you shop with Jim Taylor, we put you in the starting lineup. Visit us online at jimtaylorbuickgmc.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
You know what I like, Robert, as we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth is my West Monroe graduate wife down there doing the Tiger rag after the score.
She's converted.
She's converted.
Well, that's what makes the high school football fun.
I know it is. Here's Sorrell, and he's going to get this one. It looks like it's going to get into the end zone, and it will. That'll be a touchback. The Net Tech Managed IT Services drive summary. 2 plays, 50 yards, took 31 seconds off the clock.
Lovely bride said that if
What's that? You're in and out. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can't help you out. What is that again? Oh, I missed you.
The horns are.
I said your lovely bride told Davis that if she was going to wear a Neville jersey, they better win.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see. It was a 49-yard touchdown reception by Desi Bird. Gives the Tigers the lead. 2-point conversion to Roberson was good as Gio's looking for his tight end, and he's caught him. I mean, that was a great catch by Sam Turner. And as he had guys all over him, there's Juju coming back to pick up. That was a nice throw from Gio as well, out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Gio hands this to Pawnee. He's looking for room around the right side. He's gotten to the corner, and he's going to be cut down.
Got a flag.
A flag comes in at the end as he's cut down. Let's see where they mark it, around the 44-yard line.
That was a late flag.
I don't know what that's going to be. Is that going to be a late hit?
It may have been a crackback. I don't know.
We'll see as
it's a chop block.
they're going to show a chop block. This is
Yeah,
blindside block.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
against the Rebels.
Yeah, and one of the offensive linemen. Yeah, you can see it right there. Boom, on the linebacker, number 77.
No, it's going to be.
It was right at where he ran out of bounds.
There it is, right there at the end.
Okay.
They got Carter.
Yeah.
That was.
Okay, yeah, the flag was thrown on the sideline.
Lane Russell clipping Max Carter, so that's going to back him up.
Whatever you did to the antennas, it's worse.
Yeah, they're.
It's worse.
Yeah.
Okay. First and 10, ball play action. We've got him sacked. We've got.
Gio is in the grass, and they're finally blowing it down. The ball
came
comes out.
The late whistle. I guess he was still moving forward a little bit, but we had 3 guys on him. Looked like that was that's number 0 right there, coming up with the sack there for the Tigers. Jalen Watkins.
Thanks for the play-by-play as I was fixing some microphone issues. We'll see if that's any better. Jason? No? No, it's not. All right.
It's the horns.
The Vuvuzelas are working in the matrix here. All right, second down, and what was that, 17, 18? Gio back to pass again, and that ball is almost picked by Juju in and out of his hands.
Oh man, that's your playmaker on defense right there. You'd love for him to come up with that ball because there's nobody. He's going to take it to the house, and it hits him right in the hands.
It just went right through him.
Yeah. Unfortunate break there for the Tigers. That one may have put it away.
Third down and long. Once again, third down and 18 for the Rebels.
You got to find 4. Got to know where number 4 is.
He's here on the near sideline. They've got the freshman, Dan Evans,
He's
on
offside.
him. They're going to try the screen, but they've got it sniffed out. That's Jacoby Collins. Brings down Pawnee. A loss of about 3 on the play, back inside the 25-yard line to the 24.
All right, this is where you want to be. Got to catch the punt right here.
And it's 6:25 remaining. We'll see.
And be smart right here. You
Don't
got the
go
lead.
after anything
Yeah, you got
crazy.
the lead. Put your feet in the concrete.
Remy Moore.
Great job.
Punts it down to the 40 where it's fair caught by Ajalani, and the Tiger offense will take over right there with 6:11 to play in this ball game and a 22-19 lead.
Yeah, huge stop right there for the Tiger defense. You got 6:11 left here in this football game with the lead, 3-point lead. It's time for the Tiger offense to step up right here. This is when your big dogs go to work. Your offensive line, you've got to lay it out on the line. Got to be able to run the football right here and run some time off the clock, protect the ball, and at worst take a lot of time off the clock and pin them deep into their end zone with not much time left with one drive to go.
I think that's Roberson in the backfield. They're going to pitch it to Bird. He's got to get to the corner. He can't stop right there. He's got to get to the corner and reduce the loss, but the pursuit of the Rebel defense got him. That's a loss of 4 on first down. Clock's going to run there. Let's check in with Jason to see if my microphone stuff is working a little bit better.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Nope.
Well, it's kind of in and out, but I can hear you a little bit better.
We got a lot of Tigers fans standing up here in front of us.
And we've got a great crowd for Halloween night.
We definitely do. All right. They're going to throw it. That's Bird, who's got it complete across the 40 to the 42-yard line. They get that lost yardage back plus a couple. And it's going to be third down for the Tigers and about 8 from their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, huge play right here. Third down, 3rd and 8.
5:09 remaining, and I'm messing up our clock reading software, so apologies for if you're watching on the network.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go.
Robinson back to pass.
No.
They're trying to set up the screen, and they're just lucky that Smoltz Lilly didn't pick that football off. The Tigers are going to have to punt the football away. I mean, that's just not.
No, you get.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have it either. No. He just kind of almost too committed to that play.
Yeah. They like to be able to run your offense there and run time off the clock. Now you're giving them 50-something to work with.
There's the snap. The kick is away, and they're going to no return here. The ball's going to bounce out of bounds at around the 27-yard line of West Monroe. So Tiger offense couldn't get anything going. They did manage to run a couple of ticks off of that clock. 4:43 remaining. And West Monroe will take over, trailing by 3.
Yeah, here defense has got to step up. Offensively, we didn't go get the job done right there. Didn't run much time off the clock. So 4 minutes, 43 seconds to go. Got to have something good happen. West Monroe is trailing, so they can't necessarily depend on their bread and butter, which is running the football.
Tiger defense back out there. They give it to Pawnee. He's touched up in the backfield and then finally drugged down. He was able to make a little something out of nothing, and he crosses the 30 for a gain of 3. So let's call it 4. There's Jason.
Ashby.
Check. Say that again.
Ashby, Washita. 28-21.
All right.
Play action.
Gio looking deep. He's got a man wide open as the receiver fell down, but it's overthrown. He was looking for Jordan Coleman.
Yeah, our defender fell down. I mean, he was running wide open, and just quarterback overthrew him by about 10 yards, fortunately, because he walks into the end zone. We got lucky right there. I didn't see, I believe it was Max Carter. He may have slipped on this turf.
This turf is giving everybody fits, or a few guys fits. 3rd down for the Rebels. Clock is stopped after the interception. Gio's going to call his own number. He's trying to spin out of a tackle, and he's going to be a yard shy of the line to gain.
What do you do here?
It's 4th and 1, and the Rebels, they got to go for it with 3:50 to go here. I mean, I think they've got all their timeouts here in the second half. I think nobody's taken one, but a big play here for the Tiger defense. The Tiger fans, they're going to rise up. They're going to punt this football away. Or
are they going to fake it?
Are they going to fake it?
You got to go
where you
punt safe. Go punt safe right here.
Who's the up back?
Call timeout.
Now they're going to call a timeout, and they will.
Yeah.
So the Rebels going to call a timeout to think about this a little bit more. 3:25 remaining. Neville leading West Monroe 22-19. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Christian Creed with Creed & Creed. Whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, you deserve a team that won't back down. So if you've been injured in an accident, make the right call to your local legal team at Creed & Creed and let us help you win today. Let's go Tigers, and remember, home field advantage matters. Call Creed & Creed today. Proudly serving our great community for over 30 years. We are your local injury attorneys.
All right, welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. A good one we've got for you here in West Monroe from Don Chow's Field. Looks like the Rebels might bring the offense back out there. They are trying to extend this drive a little bit.
Yeah, here comes the offense.
And this is going to be a battle in the trenches as they put Pawnee in the backfield next to Gio.
Got to watch the play action.
They give to Pawnee, and he's going to be forward. I think he's got it. Barely, but he's going to have enough for the first down. And
it's 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. I'm looking at the clock on here. But that's a first down. Going to move the chains for the Rebels. They have one timeout.
Yeah, one timeout left. We've confirmed that with at least ours. They had one earlier in the third after the Tigers had driven the ball down there into Rebel territory. All right, 1st and 10 for Gio. Looking to pass.
There's the shot.
Taking a shot downfield, and that ball is going to be incomplete. And they're going to throw a flag. Dan was with him step for step, and
I don't know about that.
We'll see this on the Creed and Creed replay as Gio just launches a floater down the field, and Dan just fell down.
Yeah.
Now they're going to call it.
Yep.
It's not a spot foul. Tough job for Dan, the freshman right there, but I don't think he did anything too egregious. That's going to get the ball across the 50 to the Neville 48-yard line. 2:57 remaining in this football game. West Monroe trails Neville by 3. Tiger defense, they need him a turnover here. As Gio's going to, no, that's going to be Pawnee. I thought Gio had pulled it out on the option, and Pawnee's going to be stood up about a yard shy of the first down marker. Gain of 9 there on first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Rebels.
Yeah, and at some point we may want to use a defensive timeout to give our guys, a breather if it gets to that point. Not right here. 2:37 and going. But
have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
West Monroe does have a very talented kicker in Hunter Fox. 2nd down and 1 play. They're going to give it to Pawnee. They're going to blow this play dead.
I believe it's offsides on us again. I believe our defensive end was offsides.
Are we getting going a little quick?
We just lined up offsides. Yeah, I saw it. You got to be aware of what's going on. You look at the ball. That's something you coach from day one. You can see him right here. He's way ahead of. He's across.
Second time tonight, Watkins has been called for that.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to give the Rebels a first down. The ball is at the Neville 33, 2:14 and counting. Gio hands it to Pawnee. He runs into a wall at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it for the big running back. He might have a yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Rebels.
Yeah, and clock's counting. It's a minute 56 and counting right here. Rebels have 1 timeout.
Shot taking time.
Yeah, they're going to have to throw it at some point.
This is where the Tiger defensive backfield.
I mean, it's 3 plays and you win the ball game.
Play action. Gio getting rushed. He's going to try to call his own number, and they're going to try to dump it and almost intercepted.
Can we get
Again,
one?
we cannot buy an interception. Collins was diving for it. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. The clock stops with 1:27 to go.
Yeah, and Coach Collins is he's getting on his defense there. You got to figure out how to make a play right here. We had the quarterback. If you can get a sack or force an errant throw like that one, but somebody's got to be there to
capture it.
Yeah, to capture it and put it away.
3rd down and 9. Tiger fans making some noise. They bring Davis across the formation. Gio's looking for the throwback, and they've got it to the tight end, who breaks a tackle, but he's not going to have enough for the first down. He's going to get about 4. It's going to be 4th down and 6 for the Rebels. The clock ticking with 1:10 to go, and the Rebels
field goal
are going to bring out Hunter Fox.
Wow. Here it is right here.
The tee will be placed at the 35-yard line. This will be a 45-yard attempt from the left hash.
Stay onside.
It's a 4th down and 5. Do they hard count it? And they're going to call a timeout. Tigers will call a timeout. They're going to use one of their timeouts. All right, timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. It's Neville 22, West Monroe 19, not 23-19 if you're watching on the network. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
As a behavioral health practice serving communities across Louisiana, our goal at Family Solutions is to empower people with the tools and support they need to thrive. We provide counseling, psychological testing, medication management, physical, occupational, speech, and ABA therapies. Whatever the need, we'll stand beside you celebrating every success. And just as you cheered for your Neville Tigers, our team at Family Solutions will always be cheering for you. Go Tigers.
All right, here we go.
We are back here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Hunter Fox to try a 45-yard field goal.
Yeah, we're trying to get lined
Another
up.
timeout taken by Neville.
Trying to get our big, tall guy lined up, and we're not lined up correctly. Coach Collins burns another timeout, rightfully so, because this is the play of the game right here. If you can block it or force a bad kick, it's over. You kneel it out.
Well, Fox has a good leg on him. We've seen that over the course of the season. They're going to try to tie it up here. Tigers down to just one timeout remaining as the cat and mouse game kind of continues out here, and just trying to make sure nobody jumps off sides to give the Rebels a first down here.
Yeah, and this team deserves something good to happen for them. I mean, a great win last week against Ouachita, and they fought their tails off this whole season.
.44 seconds remaining. There's the snap. The kick is going to be no good. No good.
Tigers win.
Well, they hadn't won yet, but they will. They had no timeout.
No.
But yes.
They won.
Fox's that kick had no chance. It was low and left all the way. The Tigers needing a win to stay in this 2-5A race. They're going to get one here tonight as they can kneel it out.
Kneel it out right here. I believe West Monroe, they've got one timeout. So going to take 2 snaps to kneel this thing out.
Well, that's all it's going to take. And this is where you get – can you get under center and do it here?
Yeah. Well, and, I believe, we've got one timeout. So we need to we need to talk about it, calm everybody down on the sideline. And
Parker under center in the victory formation.
Yeah.
There's the snap, and there's the kneel, and I don't think West Monroe's
not going to burn it.
I don't think they're going to call their timeout.
Well, that's ball game.
That's going to be it.
Yep.
As the players congratulate each other in this, what was a hard-fought football game. The Tigers overcome a couple of mistakes early in that, or late in that first half, and are able to come away with a victory here at West Monroe, the first victory since 1992.
Yeah, look, the difference in this game in the second half was the muff punt.
Yeah,
and you got to give credit to Hanlon of busting his tail down there and getting the ball just before it goes out of bounds, and we come back and we score a touchdown. And that's the difference in this game. Also, how our defense played in the second half was tremendous. Great job by it's a team effort. Great job by these coaches of getting this team ready for this big road test that they had.
At like Steven Insminger, who's a West Monroe
guy.
You got Glenn Hunt, who's been over here. He's been as quiet as I've seen Glenn Hunt.
Yeah, he's locked in.
He was locked in, and good to see that for him to get this win at West Monroe. And after we're efforting Coach Collins after this win, a huge win for the Tigers, especially with not only power points on the line, and it's going to set up a showdown with Ash at our place for a share of the District 2-5A title.
Yep. I don't know if we got Coach Collins.
I haven't found him just yet.
Yeah. Well, and I'm fired up for these boys.
And for the boys.
Yeah, because they've come a long way. You know, we go on the road to Oak Grove, Mississippi, and lose. Yeah. The score didn't indicate really how close that game was. We go to St. Thomas More and just wrap it up and give it to them, and we do the same thing at Ruston. So this is a good football team, and they're maybe peaking at the right time.
All right, let's. Yeah, we got you. All right, let's go down to our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing. He's got Coach Collins.
It's about time something good happened to this football team. and something good just happened.
Well, they did. You got to give it to our players, man. They just were so resilient today. We got out to the good lead, and we end up losing the lead. We come back, we score, and then we got to hold them off at the end. And hats off to them. Just kept continuing to play and strain to get that win.
Yeah, and that sets up a district, piece of a district title showdown with Ash next week, who beat Ouachita tonight.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, but I'm glad you told me. So anyway, night, looking forward to it. Ought to be a great night at Bill Ruppel.
I got one more question for you. Who's the next coach at LSU?
Who knows?
Not Coach Collins.
Man, all right. Well, look, that was a great win for Coach Collins and his staff here on senior night at West Monroe. The Tigers win this one 22-19. Let's wrap it up with some of the NetTech Managed IT Services stats from the game. The Tigers had 107 rushing yards on the night, led by Roberson with 11 carries for 72 yards and a touchdown. 231 through the air. Parker was 16 of 27 for 231 and 2 touchdowns, 338 total yards on 13 possessions. They had 58 total plays. Dew had 2 turnovers. They were 2 of 12 on third down, which was a stat to point out for the Tigers. They had 7 penalties for 55 yards. Conversely, West Monroe had 111 yards on the ground. Pawnee, that might be his lowest rushing total of the season. 19 carries, 72 yards, no touchdowns. Gio was 12 for 21 for 134 and a touchdown. Trez Davis had 2 touchdowns through the air, had 3 catches for 103. One of those touchdowns came from McNeil there on the halfback pass. Thanks, Andy Martin, for compiling all of that for us. Well, that sets up a showdown with the Ash Trojans at Bill Ruppel Stadium. Next Friday night, we'll have Coach Collins and some of his guys and another assistant coach at Melvin's this Wednesday night at 6:30. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about. Robert, your final thoughts from tonight.
Yeah, great high school football game. This was fun to watch. This is how it's supposed to be. There was changes in leads, and the Neville Tigers did what they had to do to win, and it's good to see because this year has been a little problematic for the offense and defense, and we stood tall tonight in special teams. We made adjustments, and we made the plays when we had to, and that's what it came down to. And I'm so glad for these coaches and these kids because they're the ones that put in the hard work, and they deserve this win tonight here on the road at West Monroe.
Well, they definitely did, and it was a great night here at Don Chow's Field. I want to thank everybody who helps us with this broadcast. Justin back in the Sunny 98.3 studios. Who all we got over here? Janae on Rice's honor over here. Sean Hollister and his daughter Megan, who came in for tonight's game. We've got Cannon Talbot and on one of the cameras. Vaughn Wetzel on the field camera for us. And for Will Anders, we're going to say, wait a second, I forgot about Jason Ewing, our Marion State Bank sideline reporter. My color commentator, Robert Lane. This is Stewart Shelby saying good night from West Monroe. Tigers win 22-19. We'll be back on the air Wednesday with Tiger Talk.